Okay, so last time,
Last time was a blast.
yes, you all went to the Golden Chapel.
Yes.
You participated in some games, gambled a little bit, did some snooping
We did lots of
until
snooping.
two of you did the super snooping and decided to just go balls deep and
Yeah.
well,
We had a plan of splitting up into two groups, one of us being conspicuous, the others just kind of blending in and trying to pick up on stuff. And we ended up splitting up into three groups because Adam and Way said, fuck this, we're going to go play outside.
Yeah, they didn't want to be conspicuous, so they abandoned us.
they realized what would happen,
Yeah.
and they were right.
Yeah, so
The
Uh,
conspicuous team was a little too conspicuous.
they were a little too conspicuous, yeah, because
Unfortunately, they left the two that were probably the most conspicuous of the group
yeah,
to do the conspicuous stuff.
The child robot and the old man.
the old man who just doesn't seem to give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
So the two of them being conspicuous, being pulled into the office and apprehended, and moments before they could be melted or interrogated by a fire elemental that appears to be under the control of uh, Zhai Feng, you Wei and Adam broke through the fireplace and just started a whole brawl, and then the entire bar descended into a brawl. So,
Yeah,
saved their lives very narrowly. And then after that, the rest of you joined the fray as the patrons started to run away and the guards started to fight back. But you were assisted by your new friend Eldon, who aided with his magical power.
yes, we saw this
And
Elden guy who was meeting with Zhe Feng when we first came in, and we don't know what they talked about necessarily, but you know, he kind of came to our aid when all hell broke loose, which was very useful. I'm very indebted to that guy.
yes, upon him joining the fray, you all secured Feng and interrogated him as best you could, got him to back off and call his guards off, to which he conceded and supplied you with information with the understanding that you didn't hear this from me, but this is where our boss is, and, you know, if something happens to him, that's not my fault. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes. So we're kind of in a begrudging partnership with this Feng guy where he's given us info to take out the boss because, I mean, it'll probably benefit him in the end because, you know, once that boss is out of the way, then their benefactors are going to need a new boss.
Precisely.
And
So,
unfortunately, we couldn't get any information about these benefactors from him because he was very much like, haha, oh, like, I don't have a death wish, sorry. So, you know, that didn't work out, but we
Nope.
at least have info on the guy who's in charge of the Silver Syndicate, at least for now.
Correct. So, after that, and having discussion with Eldon, who revealed who his identity is an agent of the Last Tower,
Yes.
where a mostly benevolent but secretive organization that is operating around the world, but they have come for some reason. He's been dispatched here to retrieve artifacts from the same archaeologist who had died and had gotten the box that Yue had gotten the box from in his auction with his funeral because he had no living relatives.
Yes, and it seems like these artifacts have been snatched up by this new guy, the Silver Syndicate leader, whose name is, let me check, Quan Gaul.
Yes.
However you pronounce that.
Go out.
Quandissimo? That's a problem.
Quan Gaul. I'm going
Goal.
with that.
Let's go goal.
I'm going with
Quan Gaul.
Quan Gaul. Bunghole.
Bunghole.
Good old bunghole.
Yeah, so Bunghole
That-
seems to have bought up a lot of the artifacts that this archaeologist had, so now us and this Eldon guy have a mutual interest because this guy has artifacts that Eldon wants, and this guy probably knows where UA is, and that's what we want. Because we are still kind of having our arms twisted into working for what's her name? Notes.
It's the name that sounds like the guy who owns the Golden Chapel.
Zayfong.
Yes,
Zaphon.
correct. Yes.
Thing's mom?
Yeah. Robot arm girl. Old
Yes.
Snatchy McGee.
Mm-hmm.
Snatching Oogie.
Yeah, so she will not be happy with us if we don't find UA. And I mean, at least a couple of us really want to find UA too, especially Otto.
Me.
So that is kind of, well, I think the last thing we did was Lyle be a pain in the ass and decide that Eldon's part of the party now. Against everybody else's wishes.
And then everybody else told Eldon our secrets,
Yeah.
much to Lyle's chagrin.
A little bit, yeah. Like, yeah, we got the box, yeah, but it's empty though. We don't know what's in it.
I mean, there's nothing in it. It's empty.
Yeah.
Unless the box is the artifact.
Dun,
Oh
dun,
no!
Magical box.
Magical boxes.
That'd be
Who
wild.
knows?
You put something in there, you close the lid, you open it up, it's gone. Where did it go? Who knows?
Oh,
No
it's
evil
invisible
boxes.
now.
Yeah, so we left off
In any
taking Eldon back to the Silken Thorn.
Correct. So now we join the party there as they have entered the Silken Thorn, gotten a table, a booth rather, a large booth, and have
yeah.
sequestered themselves. So
We're just chilling after a long night of getting into trouble.
It's a fairly sized booth that we've got ourselves here. It's
oh
nice.
yes, it's quite nice.
It's respectable.
Mm-hmm.
It's very boothy.
Eldon looks uncomfortable.
It's
Understandable.
It's just a brothel with a bunch of
It is 8
strangers.
people shoved into a booth at a brothel together.
Yeah.
He's just kind of nursing a
Can you hush,
drink.
please.
Gazelle has a basket of fries that he's eating.
Where do you get the fries?
Where do
Don't
you
worry
get the
about
money
it.
for the fries?
Don't worry about it.
How much did they cost?
Don't worry about it.
Did he even buy them? Did he just find them?
Like a few
Maybe
coppers.
They were already there.
Throw them in the trash.
Are those
The
really
complimentary
fries, or
fries.
are they just the stuff he found on the ground?
He just found them, yeah.
He's eating a box of nails. I have to let my dog out before he shits on the floor.
The dog is advertising Eldon's mood.
The dog
There's a
smells the
dog.
fries.
There's a dog at the table. Just kind of sit and watch it. You eat.
Oh, we brought Fang's dog with us.
Nice. He's ours now.
Yeah, we give us your fucking dog. That's what we should. We're not leaving till we
Right
get
back.
the dog.
Oh man, I'm suddenly regretting that I didn't have at the end of last session when Gazelle was in there talking to what's his face. He didn't say, "Dormammu, we've come to bargain."
Jesus.
Oh no.
I'm pushing you down a flight of stairs.
Sorry,
You're not sorry. Don't you fucking lie to me.
I'm a little sorry.
Nope.
But you didn't
Are
do
you?
it.
Not half as sorry as you're about to be.
Eldon kind of takes a drink from his mug. He's like, what's the plan?
Lyle's just gonna. He's sitting next to Eldon and takes a big sip of his own drink, sets it down on the table, and he says, "Well, we figure we're just gonna do the same thing we did before. Walk right in there and say, hey, are you Quan Gol?'
I don't think that will work, frankly.
Yeah, it worked last time, didn't it? And then Lyle gives kind of a
well-
he gives sort of sour look toward Gazelle and Otto.
Otto just gives like a thumbs up.
Gazelle. Pizza frying waves.
Otto does not understand your sarcasm.
Evidently not. Lyle just he shakes his head and shrugs his shoulders, and he's like, he just says, "I was hoping we could maybe talk to our lovely lady benefactor, see if she has any ideas, seeing as though she seems to want to be the one calling the shots these days."
Might also be good to see if there's any support she can offer for us.
More information?
Hmm.
Well,
Information, numbers.
well, where is this lady?
That's a good question.
Lyle says, "Yeah, good question." And then he starts banging his hand on the table, trying to get the attention of the barmaid.
One of the barmaids walks over and says, yes?
"Hey, you think you could let, he snaps his fingers a couple times, Faye know that we're here?"
Zephon?
"Yeah.
You want me to get the bus?
Yeah. Let her know we're here. Let her know that we've got company. Let her know that we got a lead. You know, I thought maybe she'd want to see us."
Right. I'll be right back. I'll go get her. I'll go let her know. She kind of gives you a nod, just kind of heads in the back, past the bar.
Lyle just smirks and he looks over at
The
Eldon.
bar is
Says, "Yeah, we're kind of a big deal around here."
is that right? Well, good for you, I suppose.
"Oh, it's great for me."
She knows my mom.
Oh, Miss Yue, right?
Yes.
Well, that's good, I suppose. Although it's a brothel, so I don't really know what that would mean.
Lyle's like, "Everything you're thinking and then some." And he takes another
I,
sip.
hmm. Hmm. Well, then before long, the same barmaid comes out, kind of walks to your table. It's like, she wants to meet you all in the meeting room on the back, if you're all willing. You can bring your drinks.
Lyle's like, "Oh, VIP treatment. Don't mind if I do." He quickly sits up and kind of squeezes past Eldon out of the booth. Doesn't even wait for him to get up.
Hey,
Bro.
bro, man, bro.
Adam
rude.
simply smiles and thanks the barmaid before following the others.
You are led to the back to the same meeting room that you had met her before and had your conversation. There's some finger food just kind of arranged on the table for you to eat if you wish.
What
Yes.
kind of finger food? Can I roll perception on it?
No, you don't
Okay.
know.
I can't.
It's made of
see it.
actual fingers.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God.
Do I
Never
like
had
eating
fingers.
actual fingers?
I'll try one.
I don't know. Do you?
Let's check the survival.
That's
I
great.
might have
delicious.
a taste for it.
So you're all led in the back. You all kind of take a seat.
Lyle's gonna
Full-
plop down on the chair and he's gonna lean back in his seat and he's gonna put his feet up on the table.
Before behind you, Zephon kind of enters the room and kind of smacks the back of your chair. Keep your feet off my fucking table.
Lyle's just kind of he flinches from the hit and he rubs the back of his head with his hand and he's just like, "Ow! Watch the metal hands."
Watch your feet on my table.
He begrudgingly puts his feet back down on the ground and sits forward in his chair.
She walks around and takes a seat at the head of the table. It's like,
Hello.
hello. Good to see you all again. I see you brought a new face. So he kind of Eldon gives a nod, like, Ma'am?
Lyle says, "Don't worry, he's
fine
cool."
now.
Aye, we adopted him.
That's
She,
an unusual way to put it.
I don't think that's how that works, friend.
she raises an eyebrow. Like, all right. Well, how did your endeavor go? How did it go in chapel? I heard there was some commotion.
Well, I was like, "Oh no, it was nothing. There was just maybe a couple bodies. Don't worry about it."
Mm,
He tried to kill us.
He tried to
I
kill you two, and you were kind of
It was very rude.
Look, the point is, we came to an understanding in the end, and
no.
we made a new friend. Mr. Eldon here is a member of the Tower Brigade or what have it.
The Order of the Last Tower.
Yeah, that.
He like gives a oh, that's surprising. I didn't.
You've heard of them?
Of course.
Yeah, I totally heard of them too.
I hadn't.
I think I rolled a 1 on that history check, so Lyle doesn't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
I don't remember exactly which you rolled, but I think you're right.
It was a 1.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
looking at
you
it.
did roll a 1. That's correct.
Nice. Never once heard it in your life.
They're pretty well known, though no one really ever sees them. So,
We saw this one. Lyle interjects.
well, clearly,
We brought him along because he helped us out of a tight spot, and we think we might have a mutual interest.
mutual interest.
Mm-hmm. You see, we talked to this Zayfeng guy, and like as I said, we came to an understanding. And he told us about the leader of the Silver Syndicate in this area. Now, granted, he did mention some benefactors he wasn't willing to sell out, but I wonder if this Quan Gol figure he told us about would maybe give us more information.
Quan Gol.
Does that name ring a bell with you?
Yeah, actually, he used to be part of the Silver Syndicate a while ago, about a year. But Song decided he was too rowdy, let's say. So brought too much attention down onto the organization. So he was thrown out of town. But
Well, it looks like
surprised.
he came back with a vengeance.
Apparently, I'm surprised. It's an unusual person who've taken control. I guess that would require his benefactors, whoever they are. Interesting.
We heard he was staying somewhere out in the forest or in the mountains or something as a wealthy merchant. Is that right? Lyle asks, kind of looking toward everybody else.
Gazelle shrugs.
Does seem to
I
be
believe so, yeah.
north of the city, I believe, yeah.
Tori crosses her arms.
That's all we got to go off of.
Let's see. Merchant came into town recently, has a estate on the north end of town. Or at least on the north side, maybe outside of town.
Bit rare for a merchant to be able to afford an estate after just arriving in the city, isn't it?
Very true. So that narrows it down a lot. I think I know where this is. It's on the north end of town. It's not quite at the city, but it's pretty close. It's on the edge of a forest to the north end of town.
If it's at the end of a forest, maybe we can use the trees as a way in.
Lyle's face
through
lights
the
up and he
forest.
says, "Yeah, we could hide in the bushes and do a stakeout, get the lay of the land, be real sneaky like."
Yes,
What?
yeah, we could do that.
Why wouldn't you just knock on the door?
Lyle puts his hand to his chin and says, "You know what? That's not a bad idea. Maybe we should just try and make friends."
You know,
Be fair, you
worked
tried
out
that
so
last
well
time, and how did that work out?
We got the information, didn't we?
Lyle's like, "Well, we may let
You're
someone
lucky I was there.
a little bit more competent do the talking this time." Such as, oh, I don't know, Wa.
That's a awfully strange way to say way.
As you're talking, she stands up and goes into like one of the drawers nearby, and she kind of reaches in, and starts going through some papers. She pulls out a roll and kind of rolls it out onto the table, showing you a map of the city.
Oh,
Is it the
She
world
kind of
map that we're looking at right now?
not as well,
close
Yes.
enough.
not as nice, but yes, essentially it's the same.
For all intents and purposes.
It looks like it was made in MS Paint.
All right. She kind of looks over the map, kind of strokes her chin before she kind of taps on the map. This place, right here.
Hmm.
It's that
It's
one.
an old.
That's like the biggest building on the whole city.
Yeah, it was recently bought up. Used to be abandoned for a while. Talk of ghosts.
Ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
What are ghosts?
What kind of ghosts?
Lyle's like,
Oh, you know the
go-
usual.
Ghosts don't exist. Lyle
Do I
says.
know anything about this since I have kind of been around the city for a while?
Roll me a history check.
Kidoki. No.
No, you're not familiar with the story or that property in general.
Fuck.
There's an old story of that a family was murdered. Husband went mad, killed the rest of his family. The butler and maid were the only survivors. They ran out of town. The
That's
chaos.
horrible. How long ago was that?
Oh, 30 years ago? That's when the story started, I think.
Lyle just kind of grimaces and then shrugs.
That was
That's
quite
a
a
long
while
time.
ago.
Ever since, it's been rumored to have ghosts haunting the halls. Although, it was bought up in the last couple of months by a jewel.
Jalal.
Jewel.
Is that a name, or are you saying Jewel?
That's a name.
Joel.
That it,
It's Joel. God damn it,
sure.
Joel.
Are you saying Jalal?
Jewel.
Jalal.
Spell it.
Jalal. Jalal. Yeah, Jalal.
Jalal. Okay.
Must have
Big
made
shot.
must have made friends with the ghosts.
Maybe. It's good cover, I suppose.
Huh.
Mhm.
So this
Criminal or not.
Jalal fellow is who bought out the place.
That's right. Came to town a couple months back. Lots of trade of spices or something. Didn't pay
Be right
much
back. I'm gonna
mind.
let the dogs back in.
Sure. Spices and whatnot. Didn't make much note of it at the time.
Hmm.
There's a couple families like that around here. People who made a good deal of money, have a house here at least. Not all of them necessarily stay here, though.
Lyle strokes his chin. So we're thinking that maybe this Kwangal person is either an alias for this fellow, or
I'm back.
maybe they're in cahoots.
Probably one or the other. At the very least, that's the name that's associated with the place. They have a few boats in the harbor, as I recall.
Interesting.
Would make sense. Though,
So-
frankly, I have not seen them myself, so I can't say one way or the other.
I see. So Lyle then he leans back from the map, sitting back in his chair again. He says, "All right, well, what do you guys think we should do? Because I think we probably pushed our luck a little too hard with the conspicuous route. I'm thinking this might call for a more delicate approach this time around."
I want to make friends with the ghosts.
Ghosts do not exist, my friend.
I had a friend that was a ghost once. Or
Mm,
was it a goat? I can't remember now.
Lau just kind of stares at Gazelle a moment and then lets out
Are ghosts like goats?
a sharp sigh.
I mean, in his defense, I fought off a couple of ghosts my time.
You would do well to be more respectful of the dead, my friend.
I don't want to go in there fighting the undead if we don't have to. I think if we find the easiest way to get in and out as quickly as we can, we won't have to fight them at all.
I was like, oh my gosh. I had no idea you all were so superstitious.
I mean, I'm not terribly afraid of them. I'd just rather not fight something that I can't kill.
It's already dead. If it's dead,
Yeah.
it can't be alive. Unless you. Oh, wait. Lyle kind of his face pales slightly, and he's like leans forward, puts his hands on the table, and he says in a hushed voice, "We don't think this Kwanggal guy's like a necromancer or something, do we?"
I mean,
I don't know about that.
Oh, well, then we got nothing to
Therefore,
worry about. Lyle just says instantly, sitting back in his
Kind
chair.
of shrugs. No, he does have some tricks occasionally. He used to be able to capture creatures or something. It was a parlor trick, really.
Oh, like teaching dog how to roll over kind of deal?
Something like that.
That doesn't sound scary.
Well, no one really gave much of a care about it before. As I said, everyone just kind of assumed it was a parlor trick. He couldn't really ever summon anything useful. But that doesn't mean he wasn't a tough bastard. He's good with his crossbow.
Crossbow?
Yeah, he has a old heavy crossbow he likes.
I don't want to
And
get
he is a
shot.
half dragon. So
Oh. That explains the fire.
probably
Wait,
that would make sense.
how does it explain the fire? What fire?
Thinking he's
Yep.
the one that blew up the
the silver.
The tavern.
Traveler's Nook?
You're not familiar with half dragons, my friend.
Hmm.
No.
Well, do you? He looks at Otto. He kind of strikes you. Do you know what a dragon is?
No.
Okay, well, it's a good thing I asked that. So dragons are these giant lizards that can fly and breathe fire or lightning or cold or other things. I've never seen one myself. I just heard the stories. And then half dragons are like that, but more human, but still can breathe fire.
So he can make fire.
Yes, he can breathe it.
Scary.
Gazelle frowns lightly. Aye. Dragons be mean bastards.
They can be for certain.
Can they be nice?
Eldon kind of nods. There are some dragons aren't quite so hostile. Some are smarter than others too.
You'd best be wary either way.
Right. You never want to underestimate a dragon. And the same could probably be said for a half dragon too.
A half dragon that buys property.
Well, I mean, there are people.
Lyle says, I'm a lot more scared of the real estate agent part of it than the dragon part of it.
Yeah, the dragon is easy to understand. The people in there, those could be the real devils.
That's deep.
shrug.
Indeed. If there are ghosts, that would also be a thing we'd have to be concerned about.
I'm telling you, Lyle says again, ghosts aren't real.
Eldon kind of looks at you, just stares at you. Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Adam simply nods. Indeed.
Eldon kind of tilts his head. Yes, they are.
And I was like, all right,
I
fine.
told you I fought one.
Yeah, you said a lot of things, boy.
If you're afraid of necromancers, what makes you think ghosts aren't real?
Necromancers are real
Right. So why aren't ghosts real then?
because it's different.
Is it?
Yeah, because a
You're not very well traveled, are you, my friend?
No, Lyle just says, look, I'm just saying, I don't believe in, and he puts his hands up and does like air quotes, like lost souls coming back from the dead. Now, a necromancer taking control of dead flesh and, using unholy magic to call consciousness from the netherworld, that's a whole another ballgame. I've seen my share of some pretty messed up magic in my day.
Eldon nods. So have I. Probably more than you, I'm willing to bet,
Well,
given my profession.
well,
No,
yeah,
not to mean it.
sure,
Not to
sure.
mean any offense. I've just been around a lot, and our organization deals with some strange things sometimes.
Oh, of course, old Lyle, he doesn't get around.
So,
He insists.
ghosts are bad?
Well,
Not
not
necessarily.
necessarily.
So they could be nice.
It could be nice, or it could just be, like children and just want to horseplay.
You could be anything your imagination decides. Lyle adds.
No, that's not untrue.
Of course. Because they're totally, real and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Sounds good to me.
Well, is there anything else to know? Or are we ready to set out a plan?
Well, if Zayfwan kind of crosses her arms. Well, if this is their hideout, I would expect that it's probably pretty well guarded, so you should probably be careful.
Oh, that goes without saying.
Right. As far as how, I should let you know that news of the commotion at the chapel has gone around town. So
That was
be
fast.
careful. You might. Gossip travels fast here. Apparently,
Tori.
the patrons started talking about a madhouse and people being slaughtered, and
It wasn't that much of a slaughter. There was like,
well, you
we stabbed like 2 guys. Okay, well,
Well, you
maybe
know.
Tori might have decapitated someone, but
well,
When I get going, I just don't know how to stop.
I respect that.
I don't go out of my way to kill people, but
No, of course. But
Of course,
sometimes
when they come
if someone
swinging,
is swinging weapons at me, it's
things
do or
just
die.
happen. It's
me or
do or
them.
die.
I'll be right back for
Exactly.
a moment.
I'm not actually a really violent person. I didn't want to really get into this sort of line of work, but I didn't really have a choice in the matter.
I would like to do an insight check on Tori.
Go for it.
Fuck. I'm gonna do that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up real quick.
Okay.
Back.
Tori, are you lying?
I'm not lying.
All right. She does not appear to be. She's not appear to be lying.
Lyle's still skeptical.
Well, that's fair, but
It's true though.
He's
true.
he's trying to come to terms with discrepancy between what he's hearing and what he's witnessed.
Yeah, I haven't put on the best display of that recently, but this is work, and work calls for getting my hands dirty.
Well, no, I can respect that.
You do what you must.
we'll have to do what we have to survive.
Yeah, I mean, I could be working in a brothel.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah, right. It's not that bad.
I mean,
Wow.
if I didn't have these skills, I might be doing that.
I mean,
Wow. It's
you
like,
always
well,
use more hands.
yeah,
Not
you could just use your hands.
Just use my hands.
I was
I'm back.
tugging at his collar, and he's like, "Speaking of which, I'm getting a little hot and bothered. We want to do this now, or can we stay the night first?"
You can stay the night. Well, you'll handle your rooms again tonight.
Great. I'm gonna go and see if I can find some company. And he just gets up, and Lyle just walks out of the room.
So like she watches you. It's like, well, all right then.
I mean, it's
Well, I
not
guess
like we're not at a brothel.
it's true. If you all want company, by all means,
I
you
think
can
I'll
just
be
shut the
alright.
door.
Tori excuses. Well, Tori looks at the map a little bit more, and she's looking for like a route around the house. She figures if they break off of one of these roads around here, maybe they can sneak around the place, or maybe she can just get into the woods and do some recon.
This is the front of the house, right?
Yes, this is
It's
the
like,
front of the house.
This is like a front gate, and then this is like the main building here. Okay.
This back here is a shrine. There's some smaller houses and a small stable back here.
Okay.
This is what she kind of informs you.
I'm back.
Small stable.
back.
Okay, so
Thank you.
this road right here is part of this compound.
Yes, so this whole area would kind of be a part of this compound.
Does that
Although,
include
except with the exception of the shrine.
exception of the shrine? Is the shrine's not part of the building?
No, it's kind of separated.
Okay. Where's the brothel at that we're at right now?
Right here.
Okay. What time is it? About
It's-
say.
It's getting to be about like 8 o'clock at this point.
I kind of like look over to Wei and Triel, and I kind of say, "Do you two feel like taking a walk? I want to go check this place out before we all set out. Maybe we could just do a walk by and see what the place looks like for ourselves."
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad of an idea.
I do like getting out and talking to people.
We should probably keep the party small, so I think it'll just be the three of us. I'll let everybody else do what they want to do at the brothel before we go out, because this might take up a little bit.
All right. What does everyone else want to do?
I'm gonna find a lady to chat up.
All
right.
Get you some ass.
I'm gonna,
Let's give me a charisma check, sir.
I'm gonna do that charisma check. Where is my charisma? There it is. It's at the bottom.
Oh shit.
Oh
Hey,
no!
Nice.
Hey, girl.
Well, you spot a fine looking lass, just kind of chat her up, and she quickly starts getting to like you.
She's
And
into
you
it.
just start talking, and eventually you start heading toward a room before you know it.
Yay!
And
Wow, wow.
you have
Do I have
drinks.
to,
You
do I
have
have to
just
roll acrobatics again? Or are we good?
What kind of girl did he get? Did he get a goat girl?
No.
He did, yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Never mind. That's
Yeah.
Mhm.
Grab life by the horns.
awesome.
Oh lord. Is that her
Acrobatics.
name?
Had to do it.
Is that her name? Life.
Sure.
Life. Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm sure they all got stripper names.
No.
Candy, Life.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Jesus Christ, Rome.
Life sounds a bit wild out there for a stripper's
won't-
name.
You rolled a 20, so I'm not gonna make you roll again.
Awesome.
To also save myself the sanity.
Don't
Adam,
worry.
Otto,
I'm-
Gazelle.
Yeah, well, Auto Gazelle.
Gazelle
Adam.
wants to get dinner.
Gazelle
Have
is
dinner, you fucking fetch, fry, eating fucking. Sorry, go ahead.
French fries aren't dinner.
Yeah, they are.
Well, if you go
Otto
back
will join him
outside,
for dinner.
if you two go back out, you will quickly talk to the bartender and talk to a barmaid, and you'll go back to the booth, and you will be arranged dinner, and you'll be brought. You will get to enjoy some nice cooked meal, nice cooked ham and whatnot.
Ham.
Mm-hmm.
We get some
Sounds good.
crackers for Otto.
If Otto wants crackers, there are crackers to be had.
Are Eldon and Adam getting dinner with these fools, or are they going on their own excellent adventure / bogus journey?
Well,
I
what is
think
Adam?
Adam was probably fine just getting dinner with the others, honestly.
That'll do the same then. We'll just
Chilling.
stick with them.
These guys making friends over here.
How about Eldon?
Adam's going with you guys and having dinner.
Cool.
He kind of gives Otto some looks occasionally, but he just kind of enjoys the dinner.
He's checking you out. Thinks you're cool.
Dude, he wants your robot cock.
Fucking cool
Oh.
robot man.
Beep beep boop. Motherfuckers.
Beep boop boop.
Wants his antenna.
Otto
So,
stares
so
back
when
at
you say
Eldon.
boop,
Eldon looks embarrassed, like,
Oh,
oh,
man,
I'm sorry.
that went
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stare.
Bob.
It was Otto, right?
Yes.
Uh, how long have you been awake?
I was born about 3 months ago.
3 months. Is that right?
Yes. Why?
No, I'm just curious. I've never seen one such as you so articulate before.
Aye, he's a fine lad.
The gazelle's part of this conversation.
Oh, he seems to be. I don't see. I don't disagree with that assessment. Seems like a good
My
lad.
mom is very good at building things.
Apparently, you are. Well, I mean, you seem to be very well made.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He gives a nod as he chews a potato wedge.
I don't know a lot yet.
Well, all that comes with time. Do you, This is a strange question to ask you, but, have you ever dreamed before?
Dream?
Yes. You had a dream? Or dreams?
What are dreams?
Well, they're. He stops and, like, thinks. Like, kind of puts his hand in his
Otto's
chin.
just staring at him very intensely.
He looks at Gazelle and Adam's like, I don't know how to describe that, honestly.
Wow, do you even go to sleep?
I rest.
Okay. Well, when you rest, you're not typically aware of things around you, or are you?
No, I am aware.
You are aware. Okay, so. Yeah, I think it might be hard for. It may be hard for someone like you to have a dream then.
I mean, it's also hard to describe what a dream is to someone.
Yes, but typically you have to be asleep, and only
True.
then would you really be experiencing the vision like.
There are some that achieve a sort of, well, the ability to not quite sleep, but meditate and gain the rest they need. But they can sleep if they desire, or they can dream if they desire. So it's not as though it's impossible that you might be able to do something like that.
Perhaps.
Although you would likely need to understand what the concept is to even attempt to do it.
So dreams are when you sleep.
Right. Well, when most, well, organic creatures go to sleep, they enter well, a deep state of rest where they see things, visions. Sometimes they're insane, sometimes they make no sense, sometimes they're old memories, sometimes they're a combination of the two.
We hallucinate.
Pretty much.
It's cool.
Well,
That sounds scary.
it can be. Those are called nightmares.
That sounds scarier.
Well, I apologize for the question. I just was curious.
My mom always told me that you should always ask questions if you don't know.
That's a wise statement.
So what's a brothel?
Do you want to? Would you? Do one of you want to take this question, please?
Whew.
Good luck, Adam.
Oi. Well, it's basically a bar and an inn. They're for the most part, that's what it is. But there are other facets to it that you're going to have to ask Lyle about in the morning.
Lyle knows.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, he seems quite familiar with the concept.
Okay, I will ask him.
It's like looks at Adam, like, good job.
Adam just simply chuckles. He's like, oh, yes. So, Elvin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You mentioned this auction that you
Mhm.
just missed. Were you able to find out roughly when the auction was?
Well, it was about 4 months ago, as I recall.
I see. Okay. That's just... You sounded like you also haven't been here very long, so...
Well, honestly, I thought if I had missed the auction, I had heard about the auction, but I thought I could have made it here, had a conversation with someone who had purchased some of the items, and buy it off of them, or convince them to trade it. But that clearly has not worked out well in my favor, so shrugs.
Yeah, it seems like with these Silver Syndicate fellows, that's going to be easier said than done.
Which is why, if we must, we'll just take it.
I have no problem roughing up a few thugs myself.
Nor do I. I've done it quite a
Stealing
few
is
times.
bad.
Well, is it stealing if they stole it first?
Maybe.
Is
Is
it
that a yes?
stealing?
Do you think so? Well, think on that, and we'll...
Gazelle belches loudly. Assuming they even have what you're after.
Yeah. Well, if we don't know until we look, I suppose.
Oh, we still have to get UA, and I'm sure even you can agree that taking her back is of the utmost importance, right, Otto?
That's rescuing. Not stealing.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, if there are no further questions or discussion to be had, then we will move to Team Sneaky, if that is what we want to do.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Sounds good.
I'd like to make my
All
acrobatics roll.
Oh my god.
All right.
Please, not one.
Oh my god.
Wow,
That's beautiful.
Fucking wrecked.
bro.
You do.
So you
See,
talked
at
it
first
up
you're doing
great,
so
but couldn't
great.
Get it up.
Well,
You
see,
were
this is
Get her
where
in the
Lyle's
mood,
talent
you're
is.
having
He gets him back to the room, and then he just gets his.
Then he just falters, and then he doesn't know what to do.
He gets his, and then he's done. He's just whatever.
Oh my god.
This has been consistent. Fucking amazing
Yes.
charisma rolls, and then terrible.
That's-
Later in
acrobatics.
the night, once you finish, she
I should
leaves
be
a little
okay at
unsatisfied.
acrobatics too. It's dexterity. That's my thing.
Sometimes the dice just aren't with you, man. It just happens.
This is Lyle's luck. That's okay. I'm satisfied. We can go with
should
you.
roll.
We'll go see what Team Sneaky's doing now.
You should have rolled for performance instead of acrobatics. What the fuck are you doing in there? You like backflip on the bed?
Yes.
You want to know? We don't need to role play
Let's
that
not.
part.
Let's not, please.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So, hold on. I gotta end the crowd noises. There we go. So, Team Sneaky, you are sneaking. Sneaky, sneak, sneak. So, you guys are making your way toward the manor. You head up the main road, heading about here, next to this larger other manor across the street, or across the way. There's a small pond between there, here and there. You see the shrine ahead, and you see the walls of the estate over there.
Is it guarded?
It is. Up front are two decently armed guards, rough looking, but a little better equipped than the others that you've seen, than the thugs you've been dealing with.
Can I see anybody on the walls?
There's not really any walls. It's kind of not a tall, like, wall around the estate. The estate actually goes above the walls a bit, but it doesn't encompass the house.
Oh, okay. So this wall would be pretty easy to scale and jump over if we wanted to.
Sure. It seems to go up to the back end of the house and is pretty close to the back of the house. It is only for one-story manor, though it's fairly large.
Okay.
There are torches kind of lighting the front gate, and there are lights you see kind of walking around the sides of the manor, outside the walls.
So there are guards patrolling the perimeter as well.
Right.
Okay. All right. I want to kind of like look around the tracks, like the ground. I want to see if I can maybe spot like paw prints or anything, like dogs they might be using to help patrol as well.
Give me a survival check. That's pretty fucking good.
Yep.
As you're kind of looking over the footprints, kind of taking note and like looking from afar and trying to like, okay, is there, and looking at the torchlight. It's a little hard to see given that it is night. However, as you look toward the gates and you kind of are making note of your decent eyesight, you do notice like some very faint paw prints heading into the gate.
Okay. Might have dogs. Might have different sorts of creatures as well.
Hmm.
But have to be very careful if we're sneaking in. Might get picked up by our scent. Okay. I'm trying not to look too suspicious, but there is one other place I want to look at. I want to look at the shrine.
Okay.
So, what can you tell me about the shrine?
You head up to the shrine. It's not a very large shrine. It's basically just the one room. It's got a place to pray. It's got plaques put up for wishes and whatnot. There's no one attending here. It's basically empty. The doors are open, so you can enter as you wish. It's quiet.
There's none of the guards are here.
No, there's no guards here.
Who's the god of the shrine? Or the
God of the shrine.
presiding deity?
Presiding deity is the god of force, orphans, and bargains, named Bailiff.
Neato.
Might be using this as a gathering point. It's a little too close, a little A little too convenient. Well,
What were you hoping to find out here?
I wanted to get an idea of what this place was like before we walked up, considering our plans so far have always gone downhill immediately. With Gazelle and Otto and everybody else in our party generally making it very difficult to do anything except murder everybody in the building. I just wanted to get an idea of what we were going into in case I had to bail, because this looks like suicide if we have to fight everybody in here. This looks more like a fortress than a rowdy bar, you know. But since we're here, maybe we can sneak around and find it. I don't know, another way in. Maybe they have a secret entrance somewhere. I think maybe now would be a good time. But
Oh, good thinking.
I know we can meet up here tomorrow at this shrine, and we'll inconspicuous way to get into the woods back here and make our way around the building to wherever we might be able to find, but might have to keep low profile until then, but maybe we should use this opportunity to go look for a secret entrance if there is one. Those buildings on the other side of the compound, I think that they probably have something, a way in from there. What do you think?
We should definitely take a look. We really can't waste this opportunity.
Right.
I like your logic on it. We just have to make sure we don't endanger ourselves here.
All right. Well, if you guys are gonna sneak around, give me stealth checks.
All right.
Okay.
I think that's
8.
just a
Not good.
10.
Not so good.
I got a 10.
All right. So you start heading into the woods and start circling around toward the back. Try and get a look at the entire state from the back, from all sides. You do kind of step on a few branches, making some noise. The guard patrolling does hear the noise and kind of stops and looks in your direction. He doesn't necessarily see you, but he definitely heard something, kind of forcing you to stop about here amongst the woods. He doesn't go into the woods, but he does stop and is just kind of keeping an eye out.
I want to take a look at the trees around us and see if the branches are really high up, like if they're sturdy or thin or what they are. If I could maybe jump from branch to branch.
Do you have dark vision?
Don't
think you do.
I have.
No, I don't think you do.
Fuck.
No,
I don't think Tengri have night vision.
I don't think any of you have dark vision. So you have to make a perception check. As opposed to just being able to see it.
Shit.
Alright. It's not the worst. It's not a horrible check, but you can't see too far up the tree. Though the branches that you can see do seem decently thick, but you can only see like one set of branches above you.
How high up?
About 15 feet above you. It's a pretty high tree.
15 feet. No, I don't think it's worth it.
Okay.
Well,
I have a way that could possibly distract him.
What's that?
So like 60, like 30, 60 feet behind us, there's probably some branches or rocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a perception to see if I can get a good eye on one of them?
Absolutely. You kind of turning your head away from the torch and not letting the light kind of keep you from seeing in the dark so well, and your vision's adjusted to the dark. You do see some strewn across branches and stones and pebbles.
All right, I'm going to pick up one of the stones with catapult and just uh, fling it over this way, away from where we are.
Okay.
Hopefully, making some noise.
Are you throwing it toward the building and the shrine, or are you throwing it into the further, or in the forest?
Towards the shrine.
Okay. So, with catapult, I believe you will huck it, and it will kind of hit the back of the. Well, give me a strength check. See how hard you throw it.
It's a spell, so would strength really be?
Let me look at catapult real quick. Of course, it's not going to come up immediately when I look through it.
Hold up. There we go.
Oh, so it just kind of goes. All right. It would likely hit the shrine. So you would probably hit the shrine. It would probably make a kind of a dent in the side of the shrine and make a good bit of noise as wood cracks from the impact.
Damn.
It does draw his attention. And he's kind of like, what the fuck? And he just starts going in that direction after hearing the noise.
Nice.
Good job. All right, should we move on then? We won't want to stay. We won't want to stick around long if they're going to be looking for that, because that's going to cause some attention. They'll be on alert. Let's finish circling around, and then we can probably get back on this road over here and make our way back to the brothel.
Sounds good. Do you want me to stay out and be the lookout scout? I can just kind of stay on the road and distract them if they come back.
That's what you want to do. I'm thinking I might climb up into the trees and glide over between the branches to see what I can see over the wall, and if there's anything else I can spot.
Sounds good to me. Yep. I'll just stay out here in front and I'll wait for you guys to come around from the side, and that'll be my cue to start walking away.
Okay.
So wait a minute. I'm a little confused.
So where are you backtracking to try and get on the road? So you're just kind of keeping an eye
I was
out.
gonna say you guys are like right here, right? So, like, if Way's gonna walk back to the road, wouldn't that mean he'd have to go toward the shrine that the guard just went to?
I guess I'm confused on the placement of us.
You guys are up here.
This is why tokens are important.
They are important. So you're basically about right in this position where Way is right now. If you were to shrink him considerably, like this, then put him right there.
Hey.
How do you shrink? How do you shrink?
You got little. I think I might be able to do it.
You gotta set the belt to M for mini.
Oh.
Yeah, that was your problem. You had it set to W for Wumbo.
But yeah, you guys are about like where Way is. The tiny Way is right now.
Okay.
So you would have to backtrack like around the forest and kind of get back here, which is totally doable. I might make you make another stealth roll to see if you catch the attention of that guard who's investigating the stone.
Sorry, I thought we were like right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my bad.
No, they made it. You guys made it about halfway around before you stepped on a branch and alerted the guard.
I think it might be better if I go alone if I'm going to be jumping between the tree branches and shit. So, I don't know if Triel wants to go back with Way, or if she wants to stick around and see what she can see on the ground.
I can go back.
Okay.
So you could theoretically kind of take the long way around and just kind of avoid that area and just kind of keep your distance so you don't draw attention.
We could, but I think I'm going to come around to about here, and then I'm going to come down.
Okay.
That way.
Here, I will make it big again.
Woo, woo, woo.
All right. Give me another stealth roll, the two of you. Since you're kind of taking a long way around, it's not going to be a very difficult check, but
11! I'm going up by 1.
all right. Well, between you and Triel, you're pretty quiet. You're taking a long way around, so you're not super in danger. He does like hear something, but he doesn't. He kind of glances in your direction, but kind of he's investigating this dent in the side of the shrine and looking at the stone like, what the fuck? And Tori, what are you doing? Hopping in the tree?
I'm hopping in the tree, yeah.
All right, give me an athletics as you climb this tree.
Alright. My athletics. Oh, shit. Well, let's see how good this goes. Oh, that's decent. Fucking 20.
Hey, nice.
You nail it. You quickly climb the tree without a problem. Get to the tallest branch you can find. Gotta sit atop it. And from there, you can pretty much glide between trees. You can see enough.
Alright, then I'm going to jump slowly from tree to tree, making my way over this way while looking down around the compound and taking note of everything I see.
Okay. Give me a perception check. There are lights, so it's not super hard to see some things, but looking for finer details and interesting things.
It's
Okay.
still not great, but I have to work with it.
Well, so here's what you notice. You do see that there's lights kind of lighting up the courtyard at the front, so you don't quite see because you're in the back of the house. There are lights on the windows in the back, and some of them on some rooms. There's a room that is dark on the far west end from where you are.
Are there any balconies, guards patrolling, like the house?
No, this house is a first floor house, though it's fairly large. So there's no second floor, and the
Okay.
wall kind of goes up and nestles just behind it. So it's pretty close to the building. So the fence itself, the wall itself, is just kind of nestled next to the building. But there's no, the windows that you see on the back end of the building are not very big. They're not like full size windows. They're just kind of high up in the room, it looks like, and just kind of small, like almost shutters. That's it. You'd have to like crawl through them to go inside if you were to say try to open one.
So that'd be a very bad way to get in, but it would be one way to get in, and it's in the back on the right side of the building.
On the back end of the building, yes, all those windows are like that, and on the sides it looks similar. The front does have full windows facing the courtyard.
Okay, and you could sneak in through the windows, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If we
in the back, you notice. Let me just kind of look at the map here. In the back, you notice 2 rooms have lights in them before one kind of goes out and the other one is kind of left lit. And there are 4 windows in the back end of the house, but only one by the end of your like trek stays lit. The other 2 do not turn on at all, and those are the one at the farthest west end and the farthest east end. They do not go on at all.
So there might not be anybody in those rooms. In the far end, so over on this side.
Let me go back to that map. Could you do that again?
Yeah.
So on that end, there is not a light, and the other end as well.
So the corner rooms.
Yeah, the corner rooms are not lit. There's two center rooms that one is lit for a while, and then the other was also lit but goes out before you finish traversing the trees.
Okay. So back windows of the two rooms on the corners might be entry points.
And on the right side, which you kind of note now, and Tori or Triel and Way can notice this too if they're just kind of look at the building. You think there are windows on the right side more than there are on the left side, or the east side rather than the west side. The west side really only has one window, and it's kind of further away, kind of closer to the front.
Okay. Do I see any doors on the wall outside here, or is it?
No,
So the
it's
front
pretty-
entrance is the only
it's-
entrance.
it's pretty enclosed.
Hmm.
The stable is also kept separate from the building, so it's nestled next to it, but not connected necessarily.
Are there any guards around the stable?
There's one dude who kind of looks like he's about to fall asleep. He's just kind of holding a spear and just kind of sitting next to the wall of the building. There's some horses making some noise inside.
Okay. All right. This seems good.
Hmm.
All right, then I'm going to cast jump, and I'm going to give myself a boost, and I'm going to fly over this road down here and skip over that entire road and just land over here on the road here.
Like an owl in the night, you burst into the sky and float on down.
Fuck yeah.
Without issue.
Being a Tengri rules. All right.
Nice.
I'm gonna meet back up with Wei and Triel.
Okay.
All right, guys. So I did my recon, and I found that the two rooms in the back on the corners don't seem to be lit, so I don't think that they're occupied. There are small enough windows that if we open the shutters, we can probably crawl through and enter. So there's only one guard at the stables on the other corner of the building, opposite of the shrine here. I believe if we knocked him out, we'd probably have little to no issue getting into the building. Or we could just cause a commotion with the horses at the stable, get all the guards' attention over there, and then jump in through the corner here. Just depends on what we want to do. Sound good?
Sounds good. Yeah.
I think we're done for one night. We'll see how well this
Yeah.
goes tomorrow. Were you about to say something, Wow?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Alright, let's go back to the brothel then.
All right.
Hell
Make
yeah.
your way back to the brothel. Without issue. You step in the door. I assume at this point everyone else is probably finishing up their meal and going to bed. I don't know who would be up at this point. It's been about maybe an hour since you guys left and you guys started to eat.
I would like to do a persuasion check to see if I could convince this woman to go another round, despite how disappointing the first one was.
Oh my god.
All right. If you're natural 20, I won't make it a disadvantage.
Damn it.
She kind of smiles and is kind of, no, thank you, hon.
She's kind of tired. I understand.
She's
Fucking
kind of
wrecked.
tired. It's late. I'm going to bed.
That's okay. Well, I was gonna go to bed too. Fuck this shit.
She will ask for her payment though,
Oh man.
so that's going to be 5 gold.
Damn, 5 gold.
That's a cheap
Yeah.
hooker.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like a beer is like 2 gold.
No,
Lyle's coughing up 2
a
gold.
beer would be at 1 silver.
5 gold.
Oh.
Okay, I took the 5 gold off my sheet. We don't need to. We could just assume what happened there. Anyways,
All right, so
Anyways,
probably just gonna tuck in for the night.
all right. You all have your rooms. You all go to bed. Rest up for tomorrow.
All right.
The night is pretty uneventful.
Nobody trying to murder us. Nobody slipping alligators or snakes in our windows.
Nope, there's alligators in your bed right now. Always.
Oh, nice.
They're chewing on your feet right now.
I'm the alligator in the bed.
No, there's actual alligators in your bed eating your feet.
Oh, damn it. I've been
And
defeated.
they're like, ah. And then you wake up, and that was a crazy dream.
I have to explain this to Otto.
All right, and morning comes. It's a pretty uneventful night. You all rest pretty well.
Fantastic.
So you all will start waking up and start heading downstairs at your leisure.
Lyle's going to strut down the stairs, looking entirely too self-satisfied. He's going to make
As
his way
usual.
over, and he's going to plop down in the chair with whoever else is already awake. Who's already awake? Otto. He's going to sit next to Otto, and he's going to lean back in the chair, and he's going to say, "Morning, oddball."
Good morning.
Did you sleep okay? Wait, do you sleep?
Yes, I rest.
Ah, of course.
Tori is going to already be awake. She's going to have some eggs and toast in front of her, and she's going to be playing with a map of the compound and
cool.
drawing lines from the shrine to the window to the stable, as well as whoever she saw on guard and the guards' paths.
Lyle is going to lean forward, and he's going to take a brief glance at what Tori's doing, and he's going to pipe up and say, "Hey, Birdie, I had no idea you were the artistic type. What you drawing?"
Well, this is for our mission today. I think if we stop here at the shrine, we can lay low for a minute, figure out the guards' patrol, and then we can probably cause a distraction while we sneak into one of the windows in the back here over the wall. So,
okay, cool.
No. Yeah. Not much art going on here.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. You got talent.
Oh, thanks.
Seems like an alright plan to me.
She's really smart.
Triel's gonna sit down with some breakfast and start reading through her spell book, prepping her spells for the day.
Eldon will be doing the same, sipping a cup of coffee, looking like he's is not a morning person.
Gazelle sits down with a glass of milk and a basket of fries.
Where did you get the fries?
The kitchen.
The kitchen. He asked for fries, he got fries.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, then go ask for fries. You want fries?
No, I don't want fries. Fuck that.
Well, you don't get fries.
But Gazelle also looks really tired. Like really groggy.
Why are you so tired, Gazelle? Did you not sleep last night?
No. Had a nightmare about dragons.
Wow.
That doesn't bode well.
Good news is today we're only dealing with half a dragon. Ha ha ha.
You getting cold feet, old man? Lyle asks.
Nah, just worried about having warm feet.
Hmm.
Fair point.
That was good. That was a good joke. I get it.
Lyle didn't laugh.
Neither did Gazelle.
Lyle leans over, looks at Otto. Yes? What is it?
I was told to ask you what a brothel is.
Lyle he stares at Otto for a minute with his smug smirk, unflinching, and he says, "This is a brothel."
Well, what makes it different from an inn and a bar?
The company.
Otto just stops and thinks about that for a while.
Lyle he shrugs and he just kind of goes back to scoping out the area, checking out the barmaids, just
You can
enjoying the
hear
sights.
Otto's brain like turning. It's like the fucking hard drive in her just
Computers.
Eldon clears his throat. So, then, when are we intending to proceed?
And I was like, well, it sounds like breaking in will be easy. What we do once we're inside is a whole nother story.
Well, as long as we're not attacked by ghosts and dragon men, first thing we get in the building. We
I
need
got
to
a
plan
feeling
our
we won't have
next
to
step
worry
there.
about the ghosts. Just saying.
Well, I mean, there could be ghosts.
Sure.
There were some interesting lights going on while I was watching from the trees. They weren't flickering necessarily, but they were going out kind of oddly.
You don't say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really. I don't deal with ghosts very much. Not really my thing.
You deal with lanterns very much?
Haha. How was your night? Did you have fun with the girl?
Oh, of course. We had a great time.
That's good. I noticed you guys' lantern went out pretty quick. Wasn't a long night, I guess.
Adam simply smirks a little bit at that one.
Lyle just kind of he grins slightly, and he says, "Well, you're welcome to join us next time. See for yourself."
Did you dream?
I was like, I did have a dream. Alligators.
Alligators?
Alligators ate my feet. It was a little unpleasant.
That sounds unpleasant.
Yeah.
Does that mean it was a nightmare?
I suppose. It wasn't that scary. It was more confusing, silly. Maybe just a little scary.
Do you dream together if you share a bed?
Lyle thinks on that for a moment. I've heard of people sharing dreams, but never happened to me before.
It's not a typical occurrence.
Do you have dreams, Otto?
Not that I know of.
You have never seen alligators eating your feet while you were resting?
No, I don't know what an alligator is.
Oh.
But if it eats your feet, then it sounds unpleasant.
They're kind of like if lizards were bears.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Do you know what a bear is?
I don't know what a lizard is.
You don't know what a lizard is? Is that what you said? You don't know what a... I was like, man, you got to get out more, kiddo.
He isn't even a year old.
Do lizards live here?
Yeah, lizards are all over the place. Okay, well, I was like, how can I explain this? What is your favorite animal?
An animal is a organic being.
Yes.
Worms.
Worms?
Yes.
Wow, let's think on that for a minute. Okay, imagine if worms were really big and really hard and had 4 legs and had really big mouth and really big teeth and liked to bite you.
That That sounds scary.
Is a little. And some dragons breathe fire. Or other kinds of magic. Usually
Or
fire.
lizard men. Lizard men are not pleasant to deal with.
Wow,
I
just kind
think
of
we're
grimaces.
only
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have to worry about a lizard man today.
There's
Hopefully.
lizard men too.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're like what I described if it was people.
Imagine a worm with 2 arms and 2 legs, and ability to breathe fire or whatever, or magic.
Also really big.
Yes, they
Fairly
get quite
yeah.
big.
I don't actually know how tall dragon men get.
Bigger than
I've
worms.
seen
That's true, probably.
6 feet, abouts, maybe more. It's the tallest I've seen them.
A bit bigger than me.
I have a
This
pet
time,
worm.
I'd say Way would probably be coming to the table about this time.
Mhm.
The lizard men. Oh, those boys get about 6 feet tall. I got ambushed by a few of them. Traveling. I lost all my stuff.
You were at
They beat
sea?
me good. No, I was by a river though.
Wait, you were on. You came from inland?
I did.
You saw lizardmen?
I did.
That's how you lost all your stuff?
Yes, I was ambushed by a couple of them. I think 3. There might have been a 4th one. I mean, I did what I could, and I got away.
Lyle.
I mean, the only thing I picked out from them that really, I guess, stood out on them was, I mean, a few of them had like chain shackles on their ankles. So whatever they were someone's pets, and they got away.
Someone had kidnapped lizardmen?
Yeah.
Hey, don't look at me, man. Slave traders are all the rage right now.
Lyle's just
So
gonna
were
cock his
they
brow.
escaped slaves? I don't quite get it. Well, I guess you're alive. That's what matters. Sucks about your stuff, though.
Is there like a roll I could do if I've heard about lizardmen in these parts?
Absolutely. Give me a history check.
I heard about them lizards in this part before. Lizard men are in the sewers. I'm telling
You
you.
know from your background and where you're from, you know of lizard men, what they're like, generally what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been here long, but you were pretty sure that they were not native to this land,
Yeah.
and they shouldn't be here.
Yeah, Lyle's gonna I've never heard of them this far out, but I mean, if you think they were traded, that's
That's dangerous to do.
I've heard of exotic pets before, but yikes.
Some capturing lizardmen, that's dangerous.
Perhaps they were alligators.
Well, funnily, there's some lizardmen that are bigger and more gator-like than someone like salamanders or something. The others are like crocodiles, only bigger.
I don't discriminate what type of lizard men they were, but
Well, it's not about discrimination; it's about which one will bite your head off in one bite quicker, or more of you.
Suffice to say, I think the dragons are still bigger than the lizards.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Aye.
There's just more
Indubitably.
of them than there are dragons.
Tori cuts in. Well, I think that this is a great conversation and all, but I think I have my plans figured out here. But they require us to wait until night, of course. I don't see any point in going there before then. So we might just hang out here until night, or we could go shopping, pick up some stuff in case we're missing anything. Any
I'll nod his
supplies
head.
anyone needs?
Couldn't hurt to go and stock up for our endeavor. Certainly seems like some medicine, at least, would be handy to have on hand.
I think I want more arrows too.
I still got that potion if you want it.
What kind of potion?
Uh,
Can I see it?
Gazelle reaches into his robe and pulls out the unlabeled bottle.
The unlabeled
Didn't you
bottle.
steal that from the place that burned down?
Aye.
Let
They said that was a healing potion.
me see. Oh, is it?
The healing potion was the other one. This was unlabeled.
Let me take a look at that. What I gotta roll on this? Figure out what it is.
We don't have identify, so this would just be an Arcana check.
Arcana. All right, let's see what I can do.
'Cause it is magical.
7. I got
It's,
shit on it.
it's reddish. That's about all you get. It's definitely weird.
Can I try?
I can't tell this apart from ketchup.
Smells rosy.
Well, it smells rosy too, so you know.
Can I take a look at that?
Rose flavored ketchup.
Aye, knock yourself out.
Let the wizard figure it out.
All right, wizard.
12.
Slightly better.
All right, you're able to determine not quite what it is, but you know this is not a healing potion. That's about as far as you get, though.
I'll hand it back to Gazelle. It's not a healing potion. That's what I can figure out.
Gazelle kind of looks at the bottle. Like, huh. Interesting. And pockets it.
Well, we don't know what it is.
Well, just shrugs.
It'll probably be fine.
Unsolved. I just realized that I actually do have cartographer's tools in my profile,
Nice.
so I'm
Yeah.
actually building a fucking map over here.
Yep.
That reminds me. I was gonna ask Majay this question, but I keep forgetting to ask it. Aaron, Ed, and I were looking at the book the other night, and we don't know if a disguise kit is consumable or not.
It is not.
Okay, so it can be used multiple times.
Mhm.
Okay.
The idea is that presumably you will try to use what you can.
Yeah, okay. Because I wasn't sure. I assumed it wasn't. Ed assumed, or I assumed it was consumable. Ed assumed it wasn't. And when we looked at the description, then some of the description of like some of the items that are in it is like, you know, some of it sounds consumable, some of it doesn't. And so we were like, let's ask Majay what his ruling is.
I'm gonna say it's not consumable because otherwise it will be a lot of things to keep track of.
Okay, fair enough.
I still have yours though.
And plus, being proficient with disguise kit just means you have more than know-how how to make use of it than just that you have the item.
Right.
It means you're Lupin the Third.
Nice. I'm fine with Otto having my disguise kit because it's something that would probably be useful for him.
Well, it's not like you use the disguise kit, then it's on a new person. You just have a disguise kit and you put a disguise on somebody.
Oh, okay.
Or yourself. So the disguise kit's not the thing that's making them a disguise. It just allows you to put on a disguise. Or how to craft a disguise or change your appearance in some method.
Yeah, duh. Everybody knows that.
Within reason.
Okay. Well, when I gave it to him, I took it out of my inventory, so.
Well, put it back in.
I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rule.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, I was asking that because if we were going to go shopping, I was thinking, like, do I need to buy a new disguise kit?
Well, if you all want to do shopping,
we could do
you
shopping.
You have the option if you discuss it with the patrons of not the patrons, but the employees of the brothel. They kind of direct you toward the local district, which is their district, to do business. And they'll give you a discount. You are free to go elsewhere, however, if you want.
I'll check out what the ladies got.
There's a general store. There's a smithy that you've been to before.
Mm-hmm.
There's a carpentry area, or carpentry store for carpentry. whatnot. There's some homes. There's a couple places selling food and fruit.
Okay.
There's a small garden in the central park right here.
Oh, fancy.
Right up.
Ooh, I want to go to the grocery store where they're selling the food.
They're selling fresh vegetables, fresh fish caught from the bay.
Any cuts of meat?
Oh, absolutely. Some beef,
Uh,
some pork, some chicken.
let me get like three slices of beef.
Jerky, you mean?
Nah, just like some raw beef.
All right. That'll be about, I'd say like 5 silver.
Okay, I'm gonna need that packaged up as well.
It is done.
Thank you. I'm gonna hand over the 5 silver and look around at what else there is.
The nice girl at the counter smiles and nods.
Hmm.
In the
Might
general
throw
store,
this.
you mean?
Might throw this at the dogs in case they are catch on to our scent.
Smart.
Yeah.
General supplies, backpacks, packs, bottles, rations, rope.
They got like a medicine store or something.
There's medicinal stores, sure.
Okay.
Alchemy.
Lyle's gonna come strutting right in there. Who's running the place?
It is a half dragon, a tall woman with short hair and horns kind of pointed forward. She's kind of just uh, grinding down something in a pistol and kind of looks at it like, and just nods and kind of just sort of let me know if you need anything. And there's just kind of herbs and bottles kind of lining a shelf in places. There's some bottles that are labeled like potions,
Okay.
whatnot. There's other things.
Lyle's gonna take one look at this lady, and he's gonna stop in his tracks, and then a sly grin is gonna appear on his face. He's gonna bring his hand up and breathe into his hand, try and get a whiff of his breath, and then run his hand through his hair, slick his hair back a little bit, and then puff his chest out and confidently walk up to the front desk.
As you approach the front desk, you realize this woman is about 6'4". So she sort of towers over you a little bit.
Hell yeah, Lady Devastriku.
She is kind of ripped.
Nice.
Stop. I can only get so wrecked.
She kind of looks up at you and just kind of stares at you with her red eyes. Is like, can I help you?
Oh, I think so. Lyle says.
Hell yeah.
Kind of raises an eyebrow, and with
You got any health potions around here?
well, yes, I have the ones stored on the shelf over there, and I've got some in the back for the more stock.
How potent would you say these are?
Oh, they're decently potent. I've got a couple that are greater, but only a few.
I don't need anything that fancy.
I'll be right back.
How much you want for them?
Me too. I will also be right back.
Okay.
Okay. She kind of looks at you. I heard about you. You're the guy you're with the folks looking for you, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah, we're really concerned about UA. Like, she's a personal friend of mine, and I'm just really upset about what's happened to her.
Deception check.
Deception check, okay.
Deception, because you start to lie. You added too much on. Well, she's like, oh, I didn't know you knew her personally. Well, all right then. Well, a potion of healing will cost you about. She kind of do some math on her. She kind of jizzes her back and forth as she thinks. Let's say like 25 gold a potion.
25 gold per potion.
For a regular potion. And a greater I can sell you for About 60.
Okay. What if I told you that this was a life or death situation to save UA? You think
Well,
maybe you see I'm a little hard on my luck here, frankly. Uh I would be doing this either way, of course, because UA is a dear friend. But if it wasn't for uh your very, very generous, very kind benefactor offering to help finance this very dangerous mission, I don't think I would have anything. All I need is, and this potion isn't even for me; it's for my friends.
I'm back.
They're prone to danger. I don't know if you heard about what happened at the gambling house
I heard
last
a
night.
couple guards there got beheaded.
Yeah, that was a couple of our friends. They got hurt, and it was it was nasty. It was nasty.
Roll a persuasion check because you're effectively haggling. Well, it's a good try. Well, look, buddy, there's only so low I can discount it. For I'm just kind of just giving them away. I'll tell you what, since this is for UA, I'll bring the potion price down to 20 gold, and I'll sell you greater healing potions for the price of a regular potion at 50 gold.
Wow, you
They
are
take a lot to make. I can't.
you know no you are so generous. I can't believe I will tell UA once we rescue her. I will tell her
Well,
about you.
well, be sure that you do. When
He
she
says,
kind
I'll tell you what.
of.
I will take one of these lesser potions, and
All
I
right.
have one more favor to ask of you.
All right.
Do you
She
have
kind of.
anything that could help make a fellow drowsy or something in case there's any guards we've got to deal with? You know, we're dealing with some dangerous fellows here.
Well, I've only got things that have to be ingested. So unless you could get him to drink it, it's I don't have. Although I suppose you could douse. Might not be effective. I think
Well,
tell people to go to
what
sleep.
what have you got?
Sedatives. I got a potion supposed to put you right out, get you so you can get some sleep in case you got insomnia.
Okay.
Doesn't mean for the best sleep, but if you need sleep,
What would you charge for that?
that one. That's kind of my own little spin. I haven't tested it a lot, so I'll tell you what. I'll give you that potion and an additional one, and this my little sleeping concoction for 25 gold.
Wow.
So it's 2 healing potions and this sleeping potion I've made. So she puts 2 healing potions on the counter and then a small bottle of a light blue liquid.
Well, now I just feel like a thief if you're gonna do that for me. But I'll tell you what, it's for UA, so I'll humbly accept this very generous deal.
Well, just be sure you get her back, or I'll snap you in half.
Oh, well, don't
Sign me
threaten me
up.
with a good time. Sorry, what was that? Oh, sorry. He just kind of clears the throat and says, "Of course, you can count on me, Miss."
Name.
Aha! Got you come up with a name for me now, Majay.
Uh, Aika.
Miss Aika. Well, I was going to reach out a hand to take hers.
She kind of reaches out and firmly grips it, and a handshake just roughly shakes it.
As
Nice to meet you.
as she grips his hand, then Lyle is gonna lean down and kiss the back of her hand.
It's a little awkward because she's actually just grabbing your hand to shake it.
That's okay.
So you kind of have to try to turn your hand. She's like,
He's doing it. I'm doing
She
it.
seems amused at your attempt and just kind of like chuckles.
She laughs at you.
I'm
Ah, you're a
back
funny guy, aren't you?
Big lady.
Big
Oh, I'm
lady.
hilarious.
Wow. Do a good job. Bring you way back. We're all worried about her.
You can count on me, ma'am.
We'll see.
You can count on me.
She smiles.
All right, I'm gonna cough up the gold now.
All right, give me your 25 gold, bitch.
I'm gonna put 25 gold down. Or, no, I'm going to deliberately place it in her hand.
She takes it, kind of tosses in the air, catches it, like just gives you a nod. Appreciate it.
No, I'm the one who appreciates it. And now I've got what, 2 healing potions plus 1 sleeping potion?
Yeah, basically.
Cool. I'm gonna snatch that shit. Put it in my inventory.
I mean, Lau's the one who needs the healing potions most.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why I'm here. Alright. If we want to focus on someone else now.
I'm gonna go into the weapon store. Is there a weapon store? Or
Yeah,
smith?
there's a smithy. Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna look at swords and bows.
they are there. They are fairly well made. Nothing magical, but they're of good quality.
I'm looking for an upgrade for my short sword. Something light, and I can dual wield.
I'm gonna get up for just a second while you guys do this.
We've got a couple scimitars made. Sailors like them, so we keep some on hand so that they want them.
Okay. What else?
We've got a old merchant asked me to make this rapier. She kind of pulls one out, kind of hefts it and puts it in her hand. But I never coughed out the payment, so I kept it. So now it's been sitting in the shop. It's not light, so it's not necessarily something you can hands. But I only got the one. But it's a pretty good weapon.
Does that fit under martial weapons?
It is a martial weapon, I believe. Yes.
What's the damage on a rapier?
Rapier is a D8.
D8.
It's got finesse, so you use your dex as opposed to your strength.
Okay, that's an improvement. What's the scimitars?
Scimitars
attacks?
are 1d6s, but they're light and have finesse, and they're slashing damage as opposed to piercing.
Yeah, I think I might take the rapier.
Okay.
But you only have the one.
I'm afraid so.
That's fine. I'll make do for now.
I could since it is a holdover from an order that never got applied, I'll sell it to you for 15 gold.
15 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Put that to the side. How about any bows? Do you have any bows as well?
We got some bows that the Fletcher made. She kind of gestured toward the workshop, the woodworkers is. So she kind of gestures some long bows, short bows. There's a couple crossbows. There's a big heavy crossbow kind of being hung up on the back.
Any upgrades to my longbow available, perhaps?
I don't think there's a thing above a longbow. Nothing here is magical necessarily.
Okay then. Maybe we could just take more arrows.
Easy enough.
I don't think that there's any difference between like normal arrows unless I'm looking for poisoned arrows or something like that, right?
Right.
Okay.
And yeah, unless you're getting like crossbow bolts, which is a separate thing.
No, I don't think so. Can only carry 2, but I'll buy another bundle of arrows and keep it on me.
Okay, that'll
That way
be
I can
1
just-
gold for the entire 50 pack bundle, I believe they are.
Oh, that's a deal. All right. Then here's the 1 gold for the arrows and the 15 for the rapier.
She hands it over gratefully. Thank you for finally taking this off my hands.
Oh, well, if you make another one,
I'll let you know if you're interested.
Of course.
All right. Well, I can try my hand at one again. I'll let you know if you're still in town.
I think I'll be here a while.
All right.
I'm gonna try and put this in to my sheet now. I'll remember it for later. Damage 1d8 plus dex. Yeah, that's good. Let's see, did that work right? That looks like it worked right.
Yeah.
It's a good hit too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that is including your plus. Okay. Yep, that's correct.
Okay. I don't know if I really need anything else. Not exactly damage prone.
All right.
I'll pass it off to whoever else.
Does anyone else need business done?
I think I'm good.
I don't think Gazelle needs anything.
I was thinking about
Nope.
looking at weapons, but I actually think I'll probably be fine for now.
Yeah,
You sure?
I don't think there's anything I need that I can afford right now.
Adam's good.
Alrighty.
Lyle could buy you something if you want to suck up a little bit. Come on, Trill, you know you want to.
No.
Damn it. That's fine.
Get her someday, champ. Since I'm doing piercing damage, how do I put that in with the rapier? Is it type slashing, but I put in type piercing?
Just type in piercing. There you go.
Is that gonna make me do more big damage?
It'll just give you, like, if something is weak specifically to piercing damage, you'll affect it. Like, skeletons are weak to bludgeoning damage, so if you had a club and you hit a skeleton, it's going to do double whatever damage you do.
Damn, nice.
Skeletons are weak to bludgeoning damage.
What's weak to piercing damage?
I don't know off the top of my head, but there's some
Mom.
things. It's not something that comes up all that much.
Piercing. Fuck you. Crabs. Crabs are probably weak to piercing damage.
Potentially.
Just ask your mom. She knows all about crabs.
I'm gonna kill your mom.
Damn it.
I'm gonna put her head in your bed after I cut her head off. Oh. Fuck you, Lyle! Alright, I'm ready.
Anyway.
Anywho. So, do you all just kill time till night comes?
Yeah. Probably practice my flute.
Alright.
Okay. What's Lyle gonna do? Probably nothing. I've got a crowbar. I could jimmy some stuff.
Jimmy some stuff?
Yeah, I've got a crowbar.
What? Where? Why? Who?
I don't know. Just saying. I could.
Concerning. All right.
I'm gonna go play dice with some randos.
You play some dice with some randos in the brothel?
Sure. What do I roll to see if I got owned or not?
Sleight of hand.
Okay. I'm gonna use my loaded dice. Does that give me advantage?
It's more to hide that you're using other dice because I assumed you were.
Okay. I could do that. Do I win?
Hmm. You managed to fool some folks, but a lot of them just start staying away from you after you win a little too much.
Okay.
You get about 3 gold out of the
Fuck
deal.
yeah, 3 gold.
Most of it's just silver that you collected.
So it's 3 gold worth of silver?
Basically.
Okay.
Was that like 300 silver?
Yeah.
Can I
Because
get
go by-
301 silver?
No.
Damn it.
It's a lot of silver.
I was hoping to get one more silver piece out of the deal, but I'll take what I can get. I already haggled a fucking killer deal out of that broad, so I shouldn't push my luck. Okay, thank you. I'm happy.
All right. The night begins to fall.
Not gonna. 300 silver's like weighs a lot. Just gonna say.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
That's okay. I could have exchanged it with some other fellows for
Eh,
some gold pieces.
Probably could. You can hand some over to the brothel. They'll probably exchange it for you.
Say, here, you want some silvers, darlings? And they'll say, don't call me darling, you fucking scumbag.
Can I pay you in silver?
Just take the silver.
Okay.
That last girl was 5 gold. Can I find a cheap one for 3? No. Anyways, continue. As we were saying. Nightfall.
Night falls.
Alright, does everybody know the plan?
We walk up to the door and knock on it.
No.
No.
I was like, we're gonna go. We're meeting at the shrine, right?
Yeah, we're gonna meet up at the shrine. Then we're gonna go to sneak in through one of the back windows, but we need to cause a distraction first. We can either do that with the. We could probably do that with the stable
We
boy.
just let the old man ring the doorbell.
We'll probably let the horses out. They'll probably send the guards off running, chasing them.
All right. Well, hold on. First things first. Let's get to the shrine first.
Okay.
So you set off upon the town. You start heading north. Before long, you all see the compound. You see the 2 guards up front. They're still there. There are a couple more guards patrolling the walls now. After the incident last night. But not too many more. Just like 2 more on top of the 1.
Good job, guys.
Do we get a new map, or should I just zoom in this one?
Well, I have a map of the compound, so until you guys move upon the compound.
Okay, so hanging out at the shrine's not doing us no good at the moment.
Well, you reach the shrine, you start inside. Once the guard kind of strays away from that shrine that's not lighting up the area. It's empty inside. There's no one inside.
Alright.
I'm just sitting here fidgeting with the map on Roll20 like an autist here, trying to line it up right. Okay, I got it.
I think as long as it can get over to that stable, you can let the horses out. They'll probably have enough of the guards running out to go catch the runaway horses. Then while they're gone, we should be clear to sneak in through the back windows with a little effort. Under probably less surveillance. So...
So that sounds easy enough. Just need a little...
What do we do when we get caught?
We don't get caught.
Yeah,
You say that, but history has said otherwise.
Don't worry about it. We're not gonna get caught. You guys aren't gonna do
What do we
anything.
do if we get caught?
Okay.
Well,
If we get caught.
the idea is not to get caught, but if we end up running into trouble, we'll probably run off into the woods, lose our and lose him through the woods, and then we'll probably lay low until we can make it back to the brothel.
If
I
we get
guess.
caught inside,
I mean, we'll just do what we always do, I guess. Plan B, we'll beat the information out of the guy.
okay.
Because, I mean, if we got caught in there and we aren't going to be able to come back without expecting an army inside.
That's a true enough statement.
Yeah.
Here's all you got to know. Lyle says. He walks up and he puts an arm around Otto's shoulders and says, "If someone catches us, I want you to look him right in the eye, and I want you to lift up your little fist." Lyle says he reaches down, he takes Otto's wrist, and he holds up his hand. "And I want you to clunk him as hard as you possibly can right on the noggin," Lyle says as he lifts up Otto's forearm and gives himself a little bop on the skull with Otto's hand.
Otto just nods.
Okay, I can do that.
That will make him go to sleep, and then we will no longer be caught.
You're technically right.
I'm not sure if it will work, but I will try.
You just got to do it as hard as you can.
Okay. Should we go now?
All right, we need a distraction.
Gazelle's good at distraction.
That he is.
No, I was like, I'm thinking Gazelle's maybe a little too good at distraction.
Well, I
was
might
like,
have an idea for that.
what do
I
you
think
got?
I might. Oh, okay, go ahead.
What do you got in mind?
You guys all need to. You folks just need some time to go around the back. I can pay you some respects here, Adam then says as he sort of motions to the bagpipes he has on his possession.
Oh.
He also
Where
helped
have
us
you been
with the ghost
hiding those
problem.
at?
He just pulls out his bagpipes. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Why the hell?
So I just happen to have these.
Allow me to play you the song of my people.
Nothing else, it'll have them wondering what the hell's going on.
Lyle he shrugs and says, "Do we want to split up? If we leave you here."
I think if there's less people out trying to distract, or that would be best. I think if Adam wants to do a bagpipe distraction while I make my way over the trees to the stable, I can knock out the guard over there, and then let the dogs out, let the horses out. To probably get most of the guards running out, and then everybody else can meet up with. We can meet back up at the corner here, here.
So all we need is to cut the horses loose and just give them a little bit of a spook so that they come running out of the stable, right?
Yep.
That should be easy enough to do. Who do they got guarding the stable? Just you said there was one guy last night.
Yeah, just one, and he looked pretty tired by the way of it. Imagine he doesn't see much over there. I think he's by himself.
I was like, okay.
We also have dogs. There are probably dogs on patrol around here. So I got these cuts of beef for them. Figure out that'll be good enough to distract the dogs.
Dogs. Lyle
Yeah.
says, "Oh, I hate dogs."
All right.
You might have just sealed your death sentence.
I don't know. The last dog we saw looked mean, but then as soon as the fight started, he ran into the bathroom, started drinking out of the toilet.
Dogs really aren't that bright, are they?
No, but they
To be
bark. And
fair,
that's the thing I don't like about them.
there was a fire elemental involved.
It was probably friendly.
That
Yeah.
dog didn't get involved at all.
How do you function?
Wiles is gonna put a hand to his chest. Says, "My brilliant idea is we all sneak around the back, and someone nimble and sneaky, such as old Lyle here, can sneak into the stable, and just maybe the ropes tying down the horses have a little dagger-related mishap. Maybe a lantern falls and shatters, makes some noise, gives them a little spook."
That's good. I thought I would get over there easily by using the tree branches, but if you want to do it, go ahead.
This is kind
I
of
like your ideas more.
This is kind of my specialty here.
That's so.
As long as there's no stairs.
There weren't any stairs, were there?
I don't know. You weren't here.
Did you see any stairs?
I mean, you're going to be crossing through a kind of hilly forest area here. There's going to be slopes. It's like steps, but not really. Do you think you can handle that?
We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Well,
Mhm.
reassures everybody.
Yeah, as long as you know you're good with your acrobatics, it should be fine.
Well,
Just
as
watch
it
your
so
step.
A lot.
Do we want to do that then?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Unless anybody else has anything else.
Hey,
Alvin,
do what
you've
you
been
want.
Kind of quiet. You got anything?
No.
Out of character, then my logic is just, I like the idea of the bagpipes, but then Adam's kind of stuck outside, and that's less fun for Adam.
Yeah, I feel like the bagpipes thing is just a bit.
Yes,
If somebody's gonna know that that's somebody fucking with them, and they're gonna be on high alert like immediately. But
not if like everybody comes to the shrine, Adam just murders everybody immediately.
I mean that is true. It's like the
Slaughters
like
everyone
Paul.
before they have a chance.
The other
to
plans
do
were better. I will admit the other plans were better.
I mean, we can be murder hobos that just can become the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sneaky.
Nah.
I mean
All right.
we gotta start trying to kill less people. I think.
Just a little.
I think.
Okay. Is that the plan?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right. Everybody roll the stealth check now.
Oh jeez.
Oh boy.
Okay. Hold my breath while I roll.
Okay.
That was my stealth.
we got a good one.
Oh no!
No.
No, Otto. Well, I mean, Otto didn't really have a role in this, so
Wait, Gazelle got a
Right.
20.
Oh my god.
we could probably just say Otto stayed behind in the shrine, right? Right.
Given the fact that all of you rolled above a 15, and you all rolled pretty good, including Eldon, that will make up for the natural 1. So Otto almost makes a fuck ton of noise, but you're all stealthy enough to stop it before it gives you all away.
We just stomping through the woods.
Sounds about right, though.
Each hand the twigs away from his feet.
Everybody's like using their feet to scoot twigs
The
away
two,
from him.
the two wizards are just like, oh god, grab that rock, grab that twig. Oh, he's gonna step on another one. Ah! God, this is a cantrip.
No, and that one would just be like Otto screaming for whatever fucking reason.
He sees
Trips.
a,
He just
Or
scared.
auto trips and falls.
he sees an owl.
He trips and headbutts a tree, and as he's getting back up, a fucking beehive lands on his head. And all the pissed off bees just start stinging the whole party, and everybody starts screaming and shit.
Please no.
No, we're good though.
Well, you all make your way. You all make your way to this part of the forest, just slightly away from the stable. That's right, Hamra. There are two people now at the front, kind of conversing. The stable hand that was there before, who's still looks groggy, but the other guy seems to be keeping him awake.
Okay. Are there any windows I can see
There
on
are.
the stable? Okay.
It's not like a particularly like
Super
solid structure. There's plenty of windows kind of lying in the way.
Okay. So there at the front, is there like a back window that I can slip in?
There's yes, quite a few.
Okay. Do you want me to make another stealth roll to slip in through that window? Or can I ride the one I got?
I'll let you ride the one you got, but you're gonna have to make as you go up to the window that's there, you're gonna have to kind of quietly shimmy it. So give me a sleight of hand check.
Nice.
Well, you rolled a 21, so that's good enough. You silently kind of start pulling open the window, and you get it open enough so you can climb inside.
I'll be very sneaky like slipping in this window.
You
And-
climb inside, and there's a kind of hosted up wagon kind of station inside, and there's a couple stalls for horses. There's at least 3 horses there right now, kind of all stabled up. They don't seem to pay you much mind, as they're just kind of
being
either
horses.
being horses. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna duck down low, try and stay behind the wagon, behind the stall walls, and kind of the stable walls, kind of sneak up in a crouching position up to these horses, and I would like to take out my dagger and very quietly cut the ropes, tying them up.
It's easy enough to do. You take your sweet time, kind of just cutting the ropes slowly as you go.
Why are
being
the
quiet.
horses tied up?
Can I listen to these guys talking while I'm doing this?
Mm-hmm. You sure can. You keep fucking falling asleep, man. Can't keep doing this shit. You're gonna lose your. They're gonna fucking throw you out, man. You don't want to throw away this gig. This is good paying. Like, look, man, I'm trying to sleep. I can't. Just can't. My bed sucks. My wife won't let me get another bed. She says it's a waste of money. So I just should suck it up. Ugh. In that vein, basically. Continuing.
God damn it.
Talking about marital problems.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about his insomnia.
Do I see anything like a lantern in here, or
Sure, they're unlit, but they're there.
okay? Where?
There's 2 across from each other, kind of on the stables, on the actual stalls. Just kind of hoisted up, unlit. There's one near the door that's kind of open to the outside.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and make my way over to the one that is not real close to those guys.
Okay.
And I'm going to take that thing, and then I'm gonna sneak on back to the back of the stable.
All right.
And once I'm back there, then I'm gonna watch and make sure neither of them are looking in my direction, while behind my cover I use my tinderbox to light the lantern.
Okay.
And once I got a little flame in that thing, then I am going to huck it across toward the other side of the stable, opposite of me, toward one of the horses. I'm thinking of maybe make a loud shattering sound, maybe get some fire on some of this hay in here, spook these horses real good, make them poop.
You kind of have to throw it at an angle because directly ahead of you is the door, but the stalls are to your left from the window. So you just kind of watch the window as you kind of hold out the lantern. You look, kind of poking yourself through the window as you kind of huck the lantern into one of the stalls. It strikes some of the hay and immediately starts igniting it. The horse. Well, let me just roll. Let's see what happens.
Uh-oh.
The horse just doesn't even care.
Yeah, the horse is just
Doesn't
like,
give a
whatever.
Just pisses it out.
The horse, before the fire even really gets going, as soon as the glass thing hits the hay, the horse fucking starts flipping the fuck out and starts kicking and jumping and just pushes his way out of the stall and just starts going. Just goes to the door, just starts bolting before even the fire even starts going. The other horses see this and immediately start doing the same, being panicked by the other horse. So before the fire even starts, before really the two guys can register the shattering of the lantern, this horse just bolts. It's like, what the fuck? You didn't tie up the fucking horse? It's like, he was in a stall.
You gotta give it to the horses. When your friends start wilding, you start wilding. This is how it is.
The horse just start taking off down the road. The two guys like, ah, fuck, and they start running, not even thinking about the lantern that is now lighting the hay that's now starting to burn.
Lyle is now having second thoughts about starting the fire, but just shrugs and slips back out the window.
It works.
Okay.
You make your way back to the party in the forest.
Give him a little thumbs up as I approach. Say, coast is clear.
How'd it go?
Oh, those horses are wild.
Alright. That
They're
should
gone.
draw the attention of the guards. We can probably sneak in on maybe not this side, but this side now.
Mm-hmm.
This side will work just as well.
So the window there is still unlit. Actually, all four of the windows in the back part of the house are now unlit.
Interesting.
Oh.
Now seems like our opportunity. Let's sneak on in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here we go. I'm switching to the map.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's not at night because I didn't know what time you guys were going to do this, so...
That's okay.
Oh god. You're out the thing. Oh no.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh no, I can't see you. You're off the map. Hold on.
I will find myself.
I
don't know where I am.
Oh boy.
I'm somewhere.
You're around.
There I am. Putting myself over here so Maji doesn't screw me up.
Yes, so I'm gonna put you all over there.
Okay. We're sneaking.
We got Otto, we got Adam, we got Eldon, we got Sway, we've got Triel, we've got Gazelle.
No, you went outside the map. Stop going outside the map, Tony.
Tony.
There you go. Very good. Alright, so the window is about right here. And the window of here is about right here. And this window is right here. And there's a window right here.
Alright, we're gonna try and sneak into this one.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's go into the closest one.
Okay.
Can I listen?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh.
Very good. You don't hear anything coming from the room that you're nearest. You do hear the commotion off in the distance of, like, which you presume is the guards that were kind of patrolling, kind of making a racket, as you hear them kind of moving away to the south, back to the street.
Okay, so we good.
Yeah, let's slip in now while the coast is clear. I'm gonna head over to the window and Try
So you
and
kind of
open it
scale
up.
the wall that kind of is right up against the building itself, and the window is kind of right there. It's kind of tight, so it'll be a tight squeeze.
It'll just be one at a time then.
You try the window, and it does not move.
Is it locked?
It appears to be, if it even is openable.
I got my
Hold on.
kit for this.
Okay, I'll let you handle it.
I might have. I don't actually think I have a lockpicking kit.
I have thieves' tools. I've got a crowbar. You want a crowbar?
Yeah, if you wanna tackle this, I'm just gonna glide on down and
I was just gonna say
signal.
when I was just gonna hand you up the crowbar if when Lyle sees he's struggling to get it open.
I think you might be able to pick the lock on it, but crowbar works too.
If you see
Let
a
me-
lock.
Do I see a lock?
First tools. I don't know if that'll help.
There's not really a lock on this window.
Just
There is an
gonna-
edge to it, but does not appear to have been made with the idea of opening it. It's more to let light inside than to open.
Is
So
it
this
glass or barred or?
It is glass, and as you look inside, and I will show you because you can see you can kind of see inside, but not a lot.
Okay.
So that's kind of what you see. So there's a table. There seems to be some kind of set of drawers, just barely able to see to the right here, right there. You see, you just kind of barely make out a door in the very back.
Do we have any glass cutting tools?
I actually wonder if the window is magically sealed.
Is that something
I
you'd be
don't-
able to tell?
I can't, but maybe one of our wizards could.
All right. Well, Lyle's gonna walk up when he sees Tori trying the window. He's gonna say, "What's taking so long? Is it stuck?"
Doesn't even open, I don't think.
Oh,
It's
great.
just for display. If we had like a
It's not like
like a-
it's not a lock or magic or nothing.
no lock I can see. I'm not wizard, so I can't see anything, magical about it.
Well,
Yeah,
we can't just. Should we try a different one, or just smashing it seems like it would be a little defeat the purpose of being sneaky, don't you think?
well, I mean, anybody inside will probably hear it, but I don't think that the other windows are going to be any different. You could go down and check that next one until the coast is clear, but
Can I move past to go to the next window and?
Sure,
climb up
you
there?
have room back there. I just don't have that part of the map. You can absolutely go around her.
Okay.
You'll have to kind of scale the wall a little bit to get to the window,
Okay.
and then you look in that room.
That's over here-ish.
Yep. So you see another room.
Okay. What's in here?
So there appears to be some kind of bed right there.
Interesting.
And there's a pair of double doors in the back.
Okay. I'm going to press my face against the window like a fucking freak, looking in and say, "This looks like someone's bedroom." Is the window any different?
It does not appear to be, no.
Okay. So,
It does have a... Well, you can both give me an investigation check as you're investigating the windows.
I will investigate.
I will investigate as well.
Oh, this window is
Ooh.
impenetrable.
Lyle's like, "There's no getting in this one." Damn.
Tori, though the window does not appear to be openable on its own, there is definitely... I mean, it's not as though this was built into the wall. There's definitely there's definitely a edge to it. So,
Well, like it can be taken off.
theoretically, if you applied enough force...
Okay.
In what way?
You want a crowbar?
I was gonna go check. You said
I
there
was
was one
looking-
more window.
I was checking my inventory. I actually have a crowbar. So, since I got that investigation check right, I should be able to put the crowbar in the right spot, right, and jimmy the window out of the spot?
Potentially, yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to jimmy the crowbar into the right spot and apply just enough force to get the window loose. Then I'm going to grab it and
Give me
slowly move it out of the way.
give me a strength check.
You want to let Wei look in the third window? Is he going to climb up there and do that?
It's fine. Swarm can
Ooh,
do his
damn.
thing.
Okay.
That's a save, but that would be about the same because it's only your d20 plus 1. So I'll take that. I'll assume that's your strength check. So, you actually do manage to do so. You put enough force. This building is decently old, so it's not as though this is like the sturdiest it's ever been. So you manage to start prying your way to kind of start. The wood around it starts to crack as you kind of do it slowly enough, but with enough strength to start moving the window, and it starts kind of being pulled away from the wall enough that you can kind of grab onto it.
Slide it out of
And
place.
luckily-
Nice.
Yeah. You're basically just breaking the wood around it to pry it open, pry it out.
Pull the whole windowsill out.
Because it's not very big. The opening itself was not the biggest.
Nice.
Okay, this might be as best we can get it. I'm going to try and put the window down, like on the floor, so it doesn't break. So
You
I
cannot-
can kind of put it down gently.
You crowbar the leftmost edge to kind of start prying it out, and then you start jimming it from the sides and the top and the bottom to like kind of fully loosen it so you can kind of pull the whole thing out. You pull the whole bundle together and kind of put it down against the side of the wall on the wall against the building. So it's just kind of an angle resting against it.
So it's pulled outside instead of inside the room?
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to leave it there in case guards come back this way. I think it'd be safer in the room.
It's up to you, but you'll have to go
Somebody
inside
could-
first.
Yeah,
Okay.
somebody could grab it on the
I'm
way
going
in.
to hop over here. I'm going to lean back, grab the window thing, put it down here. I'm going to put a little circle right here. So we know where it is. And I'm going to lean back out the window and start waving everybody in.
It's a little bit of a squeeze, but you managed to get in.
Yes, I'm in here now. And I immediately start waving people in. Come on,
Okay.
come on, come
I'm
on.
going to tuck my elbows into my sides, and I'm just going to worm my way in through this window.
While they're doing that, I'm going to roll perception and look around this room.
Yeah, I want to do a quick investigation of my own.
Okay.
As soon
Go
as
ahead.
I get in.
Give me your perception check or investigation check.
Poop, poop. No, wait, I'll do investigation.
Nice.
I'll take the investigation.
All right. As you begin investigating this room, it appears to be the washroom.
Oh,
This is
shit.
the
Inside.
bathroom.
Yes,
the shitter.
and well, not the shitter. It's the washroom. It's not the shitter.
Damn it.
Mm,
Washroom.
Otto's gonna lean his body through the window and kind of kick his legs, not really knowing how to crawl through.
Eldon kind of was like, just kind of squeeze through. It's like, old man, could you assist me here? Come on,
All right, come on, kiddo.
you gotta squeeze come on.
Push his legs through.
There you go. You gotta almost fall
There
through.
you go.
There you go.
Thank you.
You first, old man.
So I was gonna try and climb in, and his ass gets stuck momentarily before he like squeezes his cheeks through.
Eldon kind of gets one, just like, there you go. And Eldon climbs on through.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Where is the door in this room?
Right in
Leading
front
out.
of
It is right in front of you.
Right in front of me. All right. I'm gonna put my ear to the wall or ear to the door and see if I hear anybody.
You hear footsteps walking by the room. Toot, 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 toot. What the hell's all that racket? I don't know. I think someone let the horses out. You just hear mumbling through the door.
I'm gonna peek through the keyhole in the door. See what I see.
You don't see a ton, so because it is a keyhole. So you kind of see directly across the hall and a little bit to the right. This area is lit. It appears to be a hallway. You do see a door across from this room.
Nice.
Okay. So there are still guards inside.
Yes. You hear them coming down from that way.
Okay. Alright. Is there any other doors? Is there a door leading into this bedroom over here?
What?
Anywhere?
No. Appears
No,
not.
just this is the
It's just
only
a
way
wall.
out. Okay, well. Next step is we gotta find Dragon Man. It's gonna be hard to do that. So I'm going to
I don't know. I'm pretty good at finding the big bads. If our
No
last
doubt.
adventure was anything to go off of.
yeah, I think I've gotten us pretty far now. I'll let you take over. Sure. Go ahead, Gazelle.
No, Lyles, can we not?
Okay. Then I'm just gonna listen. Or actually I'm gonna like crack the door open a little bit and look out and see if I can see anything down this way. See if those guards are still there.
You kind of open the door outwards a little bit, and look down the hallway. You kind of see down this way a little bit. You don't see any guards.
You said the hallway is lit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, but you only see because there's a wall right there, kind of obscuring your view.
Is that a dog? Oh no, it's a plant. Okay.
I'm gonna peek my head around the door and look out this way as well.
You see a bit more clearly down this hallway. It's fully lit all the way down. Though a couple of lanterns are out, you do see almost all the way down.
Alright, the coast seems to be clear in the hallway. Well, almost. There seems to be somebody all the way down. Really far away, probably about, what is that, like 50 feet? Yeah, there are a lot of
He's
feet
just kind
down.
of leaning against the wall. Just kind of his arms crossed. He's kind of just staring vacantly in the wall across from him, looking bored.
He's far away enough. If we're sneaky, he might not see us if we want to jump into one of these other rooms. Start exploring this place. Figure out where we gotta go.
I was like, all right, leave it to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sneaky.
Roll
want
me stealth check.
Stealth check. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, what are you doing?
Well, what I was hoping to do is come over to here and then try and maybe see if I could listen through the door, see what's in here, or take a peek around the corner, see over here.
From the room, you don't hear much. Really anything, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I
But
want.
down the hall, you do see about that much.
Okay.
You see a couple guys conversing with another guard. Like, is that fucking racket? Did someone let the fucking horses out again? Like, god damn it! And then one of them
Again.
stops and like looks a little alert and looks as you kind of step, and a creak comes from one of the floorboards. He's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Is this
As he
door
looks
open?
in your is it open?
Can I try the doorknob?
It appears to be unlocked.
You said I didn't hear much from in here.
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm gonna wait. But if this guy's gonna come down the hall, I'm gonna try ducking into this room.
Doot, doot, doot,
Oh.
doot. Dude,
Uh-oh.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna duck into the room. I want to be
All right. You
creak it
quickly
open.
try to open the door and rush inside. You see a dark chamber.
Okay.
No one appears to be inside. There's a bed. There's a wardrobe. There's a desk.
Okay.
He continues as he kind of steps out. He sees the door. He hears the door open and close, and he starts making his way to open the door.
Okay.
What do you do?
Hide under the bed.
Yeah, hide under the bed.
Sure.
This open.
I'll pull a Zhifeng and dive for the bed.
So you kind of quickly shuffle into the bed. He opens the door inward and steps into the room. Give me another stealth check. Contested by him perceiving.
Ooh.
Well, you're lucky because he rolled a 9.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Your rules are shit, dude.
He
Oh,
kind
I
of looks
did as
around the
well.
room.
My first stealth check was awesome.
He like surveys the room. He's there for a little bit, quiet as he's listening. He just kind of clicks his tongue before he steps out of the room, closes the door behind him, and starts heading back to all. Sorry, I thought I heard something.
Voice is haunted, huh?
Damn ghosts again.
Okay. Well, since I'm under the bed, is there anything cool down here?
There's some spider webs
That's not very cool.
Nice.
and a spider.
Killer clown.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hold on. You said the words.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
You said
Not
the
again.
magic word!
What?
You guys need to stop giving him ideas.
Hello.
No.
Okay, so there's just some spider webs and shit down here.
Yep.
All right. Then I'm gonna crawl out from under the bed and be like, "Whew, that was close." And
Search the room!
now I do wanna kind of quietly search the room, like go through these cupboards, look around, see if there's anything.
So you open up this wardrobe that's in front of you, and like you open it up. There's some extra clothes. There's some pants. There's some dresses. Some evening gowns, whatnot. Some dress clothes. Not much of note in here.
Some
Okay.
dress pants.
There are some dress pants.
Some
Fuck yeah.
dress underpants.
I'm just imagining
Are they my
as
size?
There are some, yes.
Hell yeah.
There's a good a variety of sizes.
Good
I'm gonna,
stuff.
I'm gonna stick a nice pair of pants in my disguise kit.
All right. Stuff in there. You fold it nicely so it fits.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, well, is there anything else in this room?
In there are some empty drawers mostly. There's some papers, some ink and ink pots, and some quills for writing.
Flipping through these papers, do they look remarkable in the least bit?
There's not a ton of them, but there's mostly just blank papers for writing.
Ah,
There's some basically nothing of note.
okay. Lyle shrugs and puts them back. Okay. Is there anything else I should notice? Should I do a perception check, or should I just assume this is a bust?
Give me an investigation.
Yeah, okay. I've been stuck in an investigation tonight, but okay.
Oh.
19.
On the empty room.
Nice.
Nice.
You pull out one of the drawers, and you're kind of looking inside. It's just got ink quills and paper in it. Like, not really anything in here. And you go to close it, kind of pushing your hand on it. And then you notice, as you kind of put your hand on the bottom end of it, as you're closing it, you realize that there's something kind of scratched in the bottom of the drawer.
There were scratchings on the drawer.
I'm gonna check it out. What's this? What do we got scratched here?
Scratched in there is a note about with the initials HXM.
HXM. What's it say? It's just the
That's
initials?
it. It's just initials scratched in the bottom of this drawer.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was a note that was signed HXM, but okay.
No.
HXM.
Well, Lyle shrugs and puts the drawer back right where we found it. And I'm going to wiggle
Wait.
on over here.
You didn't even look under the rug.
Okay. I'm going to come over to the wall, and then I'm going to look over and be like, And I'm just going to lift up the corner of the rug.
There are dried bloodstains underneath the rug.
Oh.
Lyle
They're
frowns.
old. They've been there for a long time, looks like.
Lyle snickers and says, "Oh, I guess this must be where the ghosts live." And then he puts he does like air quotes when he says ghosts.
Now I'm just imagining suddenly just like right in his ear.
Oh no!
The door beside you
EMF for
Opens.
ears starts going off.
Get a ghost event.
Lyle.
Yes.
The door beside you opens.
It opened.
The door opens behind you.
Oh Jesus! I got a door touch.
Just gently starts opening.
Check for fingies.
Check for fingies.
Lyle
Give me
is.
foot pick.
I'm gonna like recoil back from the door, press myself flat against the wall, anticipating somebody coming in for a second.
The door stops, not fully opening. It just kind of stays there.
After holding his breath for a couple seconds, Lyle slowly slides along the door, or the wall, up to the door, and he peers through the crack.
There's no one there.
Lyle's going to sit there for a moment and say, "Must be the wood settling."
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
He is
Okay.
one of those.
Now he's going to peek his head out the door and look left and right. I assume since there's no one on the map in the vicinity, he doesn't see anybody directly outside.
You don't see anyone. Nope.
Okay. So now I'm going to go psst, toward Tori.
This goes clear.
Can I peek around this corner again?
You
Hopefully
can.
not getting fucked up again. Do you want me to roll another roll, or should I?
No, you don't see anybody.
Okay. I'm gonna nod to the in response to Tori's question and hold up a hand and beckon for her to follow as I hug the wall and come around this corner with my back pressed against this wall.
Okay, so I'm gonna be following him down this way.
So I don't see anybody else down this hall. So I am
Nope.
going to just move on down, give room for the others to follow.
Alrighty.
Are you all being sneaky?
Yeah.
As
You're gonna-
sneaky as possible.
Then you're
I
gonna
feel
need to
like
make another stealth roll.
Uh-oh.
I feel like that's the goal.
Alright.
Okay.
You're in a new situation.
Real
Alright,
sneaky.
good stealth.
Oh, Tori.
Oh no.
Shit.
I mean, it's
Let's
better
see.
than last time.
How's everybody else go? Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Uh
What is Wade?
Why do we do this?
Wait, oh jeez.
oh.
God.
Oh, this is getting bad. So
Back in the room.
so as soon as we walk out, we just got like fucking commotion running down this fucking
You guys hit a lot of creaky floorboards. This house is old.
Uh-oh.
You make a decent amount of noise. That there's a commotion in the room down here. Like, what the fuck is that noise out there? As you hear someone coming to the door and starting to open this door in front.
Uh
In the room.
Scatter! 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 Scatter!
Yep.
These are windows, right?
Nope, those are doors.
Those
so
are doors?
Vandal opens that door and heads inside.
I am
I'll go
going.
in there.
I'm going to go to this door.
I'm gonna go.
You'll squeeze in.
Gazelle's running this one.
Okay.
You won't
Went
squeeze
through
it.
There's enough room.
Okay, I'll
Do
go
you
to this
see
one.
anything in here?
It's dark, but all the 2 rooms above
Gazelle.
Lyle's room are closets. Lyle's in the toilet,
Ha!
I'm in
Nice.
the shitter.
and there's fresh shit right in there. It smells
Oh,
great.
Man, okay, that's fine.
You hear someone opening the door and stepping into the hall.
Wait, vial check.
Hey, what?
He's there.
Okay.
Yeah, I dipped up. I dipped
Oh,
up
you
here.
did. Okay. I wasn't
was-
sure if you had moved your token in the past.
Yeah, I was like right here, so the safest place
right.
for me to be would be.
You're right.
Hello? You guys up here? Hello? Kind of peeks his head around the corner. He sees his friend down the hall. Like, hold on.
Hmm.
Everyone make ghosty noises.
He kind of starts stepping back.
No.
Quack!
Not making any noises.
Oh my god.
He kind of you don't see his expression, but he just kind of looks back into the hall as he steps back into the room and starts talking to somebody. You don't hear it though.
I'm gonna peek out. I'm gonna get up against the wall here and try to look around this corner.
Heads to another door.
Okay. I think there's dudes this way. So I don't know. I don't think I want to go this way. I think I want to head back up this way. And maybe see how far I can get and get into this room.
What was your stealth again? A 6?
Yeah, let me re-roll because I'm, hiding differently now.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to sneak around instead of,
Just walk down the hall.
So anyway,
All right.
I'm gonna bumble and stumble my
head down.
way over there.
We suck.
This guy down the hall is just sitting there staring at the wall, kind of looking distracted as he does his thoughts. You do make some noise, so he's like, kind of looks at him like, and he starts looking down the hall where you are.
All right, and I should be probably like here once he about notices me.
Abouts.
Boo.
So he turns, he sees you, like, what? Who the fuck?
I'm just gonna casually walk into this room, open the door, and go
Hey,
right
who the
in.
fuck? Who the fuck are you? He starts heading toward the room.
Then I'm going to get in cover.
At this,
Under the bed.
at this point, I would like to
Yeah, can.
come up and peek around the corner, watch this unfold.
Okay. He heads into the room. The doors open inward, so you're kind of covered by the doors. It's like, where the fuck? He looks around. He starts stepping in the room, leaving the doors open. It's dark in here, so it's not lit.
I'm going to fucking run out and slam the door shut behind me.
He
Scare the
slips
shit out
around,
of him.
and he
Boom.
goes to the door and starts trying to open it.
I'm going to put one of the steel pittons from my backpack in the door handles so that they cannot open.
Oh, great.
All right. You pin in the door, and he starts pounding on it. He starts making commotion. He's like, let me the fuck out!
Uh-oh.
Hey!
Well, now he's in there, so why don't we go down this way and see what else is over
I'm
here.
gonna run back over here, and I'm gonna signal for the guys hiding over here. Like, come on.
That
Gazelle
was a
shrugs.
commotion like, oh boy.
As Lyle's passing by the door, he goes, "Ooh."
Let me the fuck out!
Just as planned.
There's a door here.
There is, yes.
Okay.
And I think
Can
he
I-
would have been guarding it for
Well, I
a
was gonna
reason.
say, can I listen to see if there's anything going on through here? But I imagine the guy across the hall banging on the door is probably gonna fuck with
Give me
any.
give me a perception check.
Okay.
Gazelle stops at this door
Yeah,
and says,
he's-
"Quack!" into it
No.
before walking by.
What the fuck? Fucking let me the fuck out! Stop making duck noises. Lyle, you do hear some quiet talking in there.
Oh. Well, it's not gonna stay quiet for long.
I'm gonna listen at this door.
That door? Give me a perception check. It's a little hard to hear of the racket of that guy banging, but you don't really seem to hear any noise coming from that room.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
You look
And peek
inside.
inside.
It appears to be another bedroom. Empty.
Mm.
I'll go in.
You go inside. There's a
Yeah.
wardrobe, a desk, and like and a table for putting stuff on.
I'm just gonna look around for a second and then leave again.
Okay.
We know it's in that room now, so. Alright,
Okay.
I think we better.
I
We should
wanna
pop open this
We
door.
should probably.
I want to
We
go
should
to the
probably
end of the
hurry.
hall and just try and stealthily peek around the corner, see if there's anybody around this corner here, down that hole.
One second.
Okay.
Okay. Nope, that won't help. All right.
concern.
Minimize that. Okay. So you peer down the hall.
Uh huh.
It appears to be another hallway. Boop.
Okay. Okay, well, now that I've confirmed the coast is clear over here at least, then I would like to. Oh,
Okay.
decisions. Can I do a perception check on this door here?
Absolutely.
Because this is the one we heard voices from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna check this one.
All right. You don't hear any talking, but you hear a slight ruffling inside.
Hmm.
Very quiet.
Concern.
Open that door.
You hear like a. So someone was closing something, and then putting it somewhere, and then pulling something else out.
Open the
Okay.
door. Open the door, Lyle.
I don't think you want me to do that.
I think I want you to open the door. Do it.
Let's listen at this door.
At that door?
Yeah.
Tony, go listen at that door.
Give me a reception check,
Alright,
Tony.
Listen.
You hear a slight snore coming from that room on that bed.
Someone's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping guy.
He kind of seems to turn in his sleep, probably from all the noise next door.
I want to check this room next.
I'm gonna come over here and slide a piton into the door handles as well. Just for safety.
It's a big door, so it might be important.
It's probably fine.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll another perception for this other room.
Go for it.
Uh-oh.
You can't seem to hear anything through this door.
Then that is the one
But you're
I'm
not
going
sure.
to open.
Okay, you open the door and reveal, unfortunately,
no.
empty room.
Nothing.
Okay. I peek inside. Frown.
Sounds like a shower head. Maybe it's a shower room.
Hell fucking
There
you.
appears to be an unlit lantern kind of hanging off the wall right there.
Okay.
The room appears empty, but you can see your breath for some reason.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Found the ghost room.
Bit cold.
Okay, well, once I see this a big empty room with a whole lot of nothing in there, then I'm gonna kind of shrug, and I'm gonna motion for the party to follow me as I make my way around this corner. Because all I
I
know
waved.
is that the
Oh.
hallway on the far west side had a bunch of guys go down it, and there's commotion. We heard from the shitter. But there
I
seems to be
mean,
a whole lot of nothing coming this way.
this door was guarded by somebody, though. Do we know what's in here yet?
We know that there was voices inside there.
Can you peek through the keyhole?
You can. Give me a perception check.
Oof.
It's an unlit room, so you can't quite see all the way in. You kind of only see a little bit into the room. There's a carpet right there, but you can't quite see much past that. It's unlit.
Why is it unlit? People are in there.
Hmm.
I have
There's-
questions.
Ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts.
Boo.
Why
That's
would
the
they be
ghost room.
guarding-
That's why you had a guard.
Why would they be guarding the ghost room?
So the ghost doesn't get out.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
Niall, you hear footsteps in the room beside you. Someone moves toward your direction and then
Uh-oh.
heads away.
Oh.
And then you hear a door open down the hall.
Uh-oh.
And then you see someone kind of walking toward another door because you're down this hall, so you can kind of see
Mhm.
a little bit. You see another door right there. You see someone kind of walking up to the door, opening it, and hitting inside.
Dun, dun,
Okay.
dun.
I'm just gonna stay pressed up against this wall here and be as inconspicuous as possible.
Didn't seem to notice you as he went to the room and closed the door behind him.
I'm going to follow a long while here and make my way over here.
Gazelle is also going to follow along
Mhm.
until this door, which he opens.
He opens it.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh.
You open up the door, and you look inside. It appears to be a library.
Oh.
A library?
The door on the other side. You peek around the corner. You see that.
Hmm. Okay. So we just dodged a bullet there.
You hear some talking in the room to the south of you guys, of Lyle and Tori, in that room. They're like, ah, fucking shit.
Bunch of commotion.
I'm going to get closer and try to listen through the doorway.
Okay.
Same.
They're not being quiet, so I'm not going to make your perception check. They like, you fucking son of a bitch, you won again, god damn it.
It sounds like the guards are
Ah.
playing poker or
And if
something.
you're chewing as something seems to start eating something.
Got food in
Like,
there?
Hell fucking yeah, let's go get their snacks.
go give me another fucking drink, would you fucking you prissy son of a... It's like, yes, sir, I'll go get you another drink.
Go get me
Here's
another
some-
White Claw.
You hear some walking
break
further
your
inside the
bones.
room, and then you hear another door open, and then those footsteps disappear.
Hmm.
I feel like this is where all the guards are. I'm not sure if we want to go in there.
Well,
So I'm still curious what's in here.
So am I.
And where?
In this room the guy was guarding.
This room
Okay.
over here.
Well, all right. Well, it's
Yeah.
your
I thought he
problem.
was guarding the library, but
Yeah, because like
I thought where we're standing is where the guard was.
pretty
I
sure.
could be wrong though.
Bum, bum, bum.
I thought
Wait,
it was
you
over
still
here.
hear the guy down the hall that's just repeatedly beating on the door. You think he starts slamming his shoulder into it.
Uh-oh.
Can go into the library.
Okay. It's a fully shelved bookshelf. At least a couple along this wall and along this wall.
I'm going to move across the hall here carefully and creak this door open and confirm that this is all connected to the same room. I see
It is.
auto wandering.
I'm going to creak this door open and look in this room.
You see a well-lit and large room.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
There appear to be a bunch of guards conversing at the entrance. You see a dog kind of walk in. Kind of sits next to one of the guards as he converses, talks about the horses.
The dog's talking about the horse.
You already said the other... Yeah, they're talking about the horses and that they got let loose again.
are they standing on an alligator?
There appears to be some kind of lizardish animal on the floor, skinned. There's also appears to be some kind of dragon-esque head mounted on the wall.
Trophy head, yeah.
There's chandeliers between here and here.
I seen that. It's a big hall.
Mhm.
Going to...
I was going to whisper, what do you see?
Seems to be the main entrance. There's a bunch of guards in here and they have a dog with them.
Oh.
I think they're talking about the stable. It caught on fire. Did you set the stable on fire? Or did you got the horses out, but the stable caught on fire too?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Don't know how that happened.
It's not my stable, I guess.
Two of the guards start leaving and start heading outside.
I was gonna say, I don't think that our guy is in either of these rooms. He must be in some other guarded area. I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head back this way, and I'm gonna poke my head in this room. I'm gonna creak the door open and look in.
I'm going to double back into the library, and I'm going to stay around this corner with the door open so I can kind of listen in over here. But I don't want to.
Tori, give me another perception check to see how well you see in the room now.
All right, give me a good roll. Come on.
Okay, that's sufficient. So you see all the way into the room, and you see two people on the bed.
Oh,
Fuck.
Mm-mm.
In
They
the dark.
fucking-
Are they fugging?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, they're fucking alright. Can I tell if that's our dragon guy right there?
There's...
well, hold on.
Well,
do you know
appears
what
like you know it,
Quan Gol's ass looks like?
I don't know. I don't
You
remember.
do
how
see
much
a naked ass.
I just...
Doesn't have a tail.
I don't think that's him. I gently shut the door. Just,
They're too
I'm not...
busy to notice.
Luckily, they're busy.
They
don't
appear to
think
be having
I'm
a good time.
I don't think I'm going to interrupt that. Well, that leaves this room, I think. Whoever's in
That
here.
must be why no one's responding to this poor sap up north here. Because
Yeah, he's getting his ass and nobody else is around.
all the pounding they're hearing, they're probably just assuming it's coming from over here.
God, they're so noisy. God. Just
Can't
going
tell
at it.
Can't tell it apart from their own pounding. Well, I might be the only one who thinks this, but I think our guy might be in here. Because if he's not in here, that means he's in one of these big rooms with all the guards and shit.
He's either up there or down here.
Well, I think you said that you could hear somebody in here sleeping.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the piton out of the door. And I'm going to try and peek my head in and see if I see anybody.
Okay. There's another
we
unlit
going-
room.
Another unlit room? Okay.
Mhm.
So another perception roll.
So Gazelle's gonna walk over and look as well,
Oh, good.
There we go.
which Gazelle can see in the dark.
Okay.
So
So you see inside the room. There appears to be someone sleeping on the bed. He's got a nightcap on. He's got pajamas. He's got the blankets pulled up nice and close. He's got a little bit of a hat. It's got a little fluffy ball on the end. He seems to be sleeping soundly.
Is he our dragon guy?
He does not appear to have horns or anything. He appears to be humanoid.
Don't think this is him.
God. I need a
Huh?
picture of this guy.
He starts slowly sitting up and just rubbing his eyes. He starts opening his eyes and looking toward the door. He stares at all of you. What? Did you shut the door?
Yeah, we shut the door.
Okay.
I basically peeked my head in there long enough to look around, and then I shut the door after that.
You hear him like groggling around. Someone open the door? And the boom, 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 boom. It's like they're going at it again. You hear a ruffling of a pillow, and like you hear like as he lays back down, and as you see through the keyhole, he puts the pillow over his head, so over his ears.
I'm gonna retreat back to the library for now. I don't know what to do next.
I'm gonna go over here and I want to listen in.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Listening on the fucking. Oh wait, you're over down there.
Well, no, you don't have to roll a perception check. Actually, they're not being quiet. It's like,
Okay.
"Oh, another game, another hand. Like they start. You hear the ding 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 of like coins hitting a table and chips moving and other things just kind of being slid across a long table.
Hmm.
You hear cards being shuffled.
Oops.
I think there's guards out here. I see a little blue thingy.
You can't see
Hey,
it.
it's hey, wag a finger at
No,
you.
no metagaming. Come on.
Hey now,
I'm gonna
for shame.
investigate this library. I want to see if I can find anything.
Okay,
I'm just
give me
gonna wander
investigation.
back.
Give me investigation check.
What'd you hear, Otto?
It sounds like they're playing games.
That's
I'll
like
take a
playing
look
games,
around
you
the
say.
library as well.
Think you're
These
better than
seems
me.
you think you're better than me. Rolling a little bit higher than me, you fucker.
One more than me. That's enough to fight.
How fucking dare you? You start looking through the books. They appear to be mostly on history. There's some books on myths. There's books on poetry and fictional books on fiction and myths and whatnot. Stories, or romance novels. Just a wide gambit of things. Some older than others. Some newer.
Did I see
Nothing that-
anything? Do I see anything about the artifact in here? Anything about the creator or the origin of them?
You do find some history books on like uh, ancient civilization.
But not specifically the artifacts that UA was taken for.
No, nothing specific like that.
Nothing specific. I'm just gonna put the books back.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll take the one on the ancient civilization. I'll
Mm-hmm.
just put that in my backpack.
The title of the book is the Lost Empire of Serene.
Serene.
Yes, I'll put it in.
Serene.
Serene. Nice.
Interesting.
Torian.
I'm presuming you're not trying to read it right now. You're just grabbing it.
Yeah, just this looks interesting.
Hmm.
All right. Then I don't know. I'm out of ideas as to what to do next. I'm about to start looking at the furs on the floor.
Okay. Well, while you check out the furs, then I want to come sneak back to this door. We heard a lot of commotion on the other side. I want to try and very carefully crack the door open and see if I can see anything
Give me a stealth check, because you're trying to kick the door. Quietly.
Hey,
Okay.
Nice.
there's the clutch.
That'll work.
I will roll once for the guys inside.
No.
You looked out, you son of a bitch. You
It's like
creak
that
the
20, you're
doors,
fucked.
and you see what appears to be some kind of dining room.
Hmm.
And there's 4 guards kind of playing some game of cards on the table. There's coins and chips on the table. There's some daggers being used as collateral. One guy's taking off his shirt and it's thrown on the table.
It's a spirited game.
Spirited, because there's ghosts.
Sure. Go with that.
Yeah, where are the ghosts at?
Okay.
Let me out. Let me out. Wei, since you're the only one still in the hall, you hear,
Uh-oh.
and you kind of look down the hall, you do see someone stepping out into the hall all the way down at the commotion from the door. It's like, what the fuck is all that noise down here? Vile,
What's that?
Wow.
you
I will scroll down. I didn't
You're
see
good.
that.
Yeah, there's guys coming up to the...
Oh, over there. Okay. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
too zoomed in on the map. I gotta.
Yeah.
It's a big house.
We're gonna duck right through the door there.
You hear the creak of wood is, rather than walking, they start jogging down the room. They see the pit in the door,
Uh-oh.
and you hear them open. It's like, what the fuck is going on? They open up and like, I got locked in here, man. What the? Someone's fucking in here. It's like, what do you mean there's fucking someone in here?
Yeah, what do
They
you
start
mean?
looking- It's like, I don't know. I saw some girl walking in here. This is fucking. Well, shit. It's like, I'll go tell the others. You guys look around, and this guy just starts walking down the hall, and then these guys start checking rooms. This guy heads in here. This guy starts moving. Wow, he
Whoa.
starts
Ah,
expanding.
He got
He's
wide.
it's
He's big
expanding.
moving.
He goes wide mode. He pokes his head in here. It's like, what the fuck, man? I'm in the middle of something. It's like, put your fucking pants on.
What? Is that Arlene? Bitch! You said forever.
It's like,
Oh my
you
God.
son of a bitch! I'll kick your ass.
You just start fighting.
How could you do this to me?
He steps back in the hall.
Jesus Christ.
You hear talking. I'll keep them there for the moment while they're investigating the rooms.
So this gal is still standing in the hall then.
Yeah, she's just kind of boredly standing there leaning against the wall. She's just in
Wait.
fine clothes.
Wait, did you see anything?
There was a couple of people coming up the hallway.
Um,
I just kind
May-
of dipped in here.
Well, did they see you?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I did just lock some guy in that room, that hallway. I don't
That's a
think
problem.
I don't think that there's anything this way. So we don't have. I don't think we found anything on this side of the building. So I think the only other room left is this one. So I'm gonna sneak down here real quick. I'm gonna put a pit in here. I'm gonna put a pit in here. I'm gonna grab Lyle. I'm gonna pull him into the library. I'm gonna grab Lyle, pull him into the library. All right, we are about to get caught. We need to get back to the other side of the house because this side was where nothing was.
What was in that north room?
But this room
Yeah,
Wow, it's like it
There
was
was-
empty.
is empty, right?
it was empty.
That's
Wow, I was like, I didn't see anything in there. I mean, I guess I didn't. Uh-oh.
just a completely empty room, not
Well,
even a
it's-
bed.
Well, I was like, yeah, I didn't see anything in there. Just an old torch.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
empty rooms are as good a hiding place as any.
I'm gonna go in there.
The woman appears to have gone into the room where one of the
Oh,
thugs had gone, so he's not. No one's in the
So-
hallway right now.
So
okay. I'm
Miles
gonna go in.
He's gonna follow.
Open
Okay.
this door.
He's gonna peek his head out, look down the hall, and then follow Tori.
I'm gonna head in here.
Okay.
If they're going, I'm going.
Yeah, I'll
And-
follow too.
Everyone in the rooms.
Everyone in.
Okay.
Was there a window in this room
Nah,
too?
Gazelle's just
There
gonna
is.
stand there.
Same as the other windows. Very small. Not meant to be opened. Mostly for light. Moonlight's kind of poking through.
I'm gonna
Well,
head
we
over
can,
here to
we
this
can
thing
always
on the
cheese
wall,
it.
and I'm gonna look at it.
You're
And
examining it.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna pull it.
You're gonna pull it.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, jeez.
4.
It doesn't budge, but it doesn't seem like it's supposed to move.
That feels like there's something in this room. This is the only room that's got nothing in it. And that's
Well,
weird.
it's like, well, you said that this room was unlit at night, right? It could just be a vacant room.
I'm gonna do
We're gonna
a
investigate
perception
it a
check.
little bit more.
Perception
Yeah,
check.
definitely taking on
Yep,
ground.
Adam's gonna do a perception check.
You can do a perception check or investigation, depending on if you want to be more specific.
Perception.
Perception. More general look around the room.
Yep.
Tori, are you doing investigation?
Yes.
What specifically you're investigating?
The thing on the wall.
Thing on the wall? Alright. Okay. Alright. So we'll go from there. I'll start with Adam. Adam, the first thing you notice, looking at the floor, kind of looking around the room, you notice there's scratch marks on the floor. As though something is, like, lots of things have been moved out of here. Like, kind of going toward the door and then going toward Tori.
Interesting.
Tori, you kind of investigate this this torch, and you realize that there's nothing to light in it. There's no oil, there's no tinder, there's nothing in it. It's empty.
This is an empty candle holder.
And it does not look like it's been lit in a long time.
Huh. Well, that's odd.
Looks like something's been moved in here. Judging by the scratch marks, looks like they're going to where you're standing.
You hear footsteps in the hall, and it approaches the door. And then opens another door, and it's there.
I'm going to take a general look around as well.
Okay.
And it's going toward me. Is it going? Are the scratch marks going into the wall? Or are they going to the torch?
They kind of end just before you, so they're going in a direction with your investigations and your perceptions you rolled. That's all I can tell.
I'm gonna tap my feet on the ground and feel for a trapdoor.
Okay. Way.
I was gonna actually tap on the wall to see if I can hear if it's hollow.
Okay. Way, give me a perception check. Tori, we're gonna go with your perception you already rolled, or you can roll me another perception check.
I got 14 on investigation. I think that's okay.
Okay. So if you're 14 investigation, it doesn't seem like the floor beneath you is like hollow per se. It seems solid. Way. Okay. If you're 15, you kind of knock on the wall, and there does seem to be a weird kind of echo-ness, or
yeah,
it doesn't seem fully solid on this wall.
Either they made this place really bad, or there's a closet back here.
There must be a way to open it. I look at the torch again. And then it's gotta be a switch.
I'm gonna try pushing it up then. If Tori tried pulling it down, I'll try pushing it up.
Okay. You push on it, and it doesn't seem to budge in that direction.
Does it twist?
Just jimmy it in all the directions. Fuck it.
I was just gonna say, like, should I do an investigation or?
Wait, you gave me a 15 investigation or perception?
Oh, that was my perception.
Okay, if you want to give an investigation on like touching this thing and like kind of examining it further, see if you get better than Tori, because she also did that.
Okay, you said investigation.
Mm-hmm. And you can have someone assist if you want to get an advantage.
I'll do it.
I would like to ask one of the wizards
15
to
again.
15,
check if there's
Yep.
any sort of
How do I
magic at
help?
play here.
even if advantage.
Yeah, it was originally 12.
Okay. It does seem like portions of this are like loose as they move. Although, like the top of it kind of turns a little bit. You can also turn it all the way around, but you can't. You think there's. You hear clicking as you turn it though. Small little clicks.
Th-
Can
And there's
I?
like, and as you look at, there's notches in like the head just beneath that rotating part at the top.
Does it not just have like a number in them?
Doesn't look like it, no.
Can I remove the torch from the wall,
Try to pull on it.
or is it
but-
like fastened to the wall securely?
It appears fastened.
Okay.
But the top twists, or
Hmm.
Hmm.
the top of it twists?
Like I imagine, like the mouth of the torch, like the
Uh,
brim.
Yeah, the mouth of the torch twists. It seems.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to pull out one of my own torches, light it, and put it in the holder. And
All right.
see if that causes anything.
As you put the torch to the torch, despite the fact there's no oil, there's no tinder, the torch lights and illuminates the room with a blue flame.
Oh.
And as it does so, on the head of the torch that turns, there are letters written in there. And then on the notches, below the first notch in front, is an arrow pointing it to it. And then on the turning portion of the torch, there are letters, just random letters in a random order.
Okay.
Wow.
Magic.
Random letters?
All right.
Yes.
Is it a
just
code?
Lyle smirks.
They're all in capitals.
What does it say?
Doesn't say anything. It's random. It's just gibberish, as far as you can tell.
I think Lyle's trying to say something.
Lyle's just smirking while he's watching this. So this torch with the rotating head, do these rotating parts line up with these letters at all? Or?
Well, the letters are the rotating part, and then there's like
Oh, okay.
notches in the lower part below that, and there's like an arrow between the frontmost one.
Okay.
So what letter is it on right now?
Right now, it's on the letter C.
Other letters are there?
About 14. Just random letters.
Looking like you know something there, Lyle. What's up?
And he says, try H.
H?
Line the notch up with letter H.
Okay. I'm going to turn the dial to H.
You turn the dial, and it ends at the letter H, and you hear a click coming from the wall beside you.
How did you know that?
Oh, I just... Lyle's, he's smirking, trying to look real cool.
Well, whatever. What's the next one?
And then after a moment, then he just kind of deflates. And he's like, all right, I saw it written down in one of the rooms. Okay.
Well, that's great. Okay. Anyway,
It's fine. We
X.
get in
next
there.
one.
X.
X. Okay. X. All right. I turn it to X.
It takes like the full rotation to get to X, but you get to X and it clicks again.
All right, what's next? What's next?
Last one is M.
M.
Mhm.
As the door there's an unlocking
Take a
noise
step
at the
back.
door, and you see the door beside you kind of loosen, and then kind of slowly start shifting into the wall above.
Oh.
Auto
Hidden,
clap slightly.
hidden passage.
Wow.
Well, ta-da! And now I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to take one of my pittons, and I'm going to put it in this door next to Gazelle here.
And
Yeah, good
happens to be
idea.
just in time
Walk
because
that door.
as like this guard goes to the door, goes to unlock it.
Nope.
The fuck? Doom. Someone in there?
Ooh. Well, it makes a ghost noise.
Oh, right. I had to reveal this. Sorry. Boop.
Goes downstairs.
Stairs. Don't try and
Going
sneak down them.
Yeah, Lyle, watch out for the stairs.
I think we have our way down. Let's go.
Lyle's
Everyone
watching the door.
downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once everybody kind of goes in the secret passage, Lyle hangs back with Eldon for a moment, just kind of waiting for everybody to go in. Is Eldon just like taking up the rear, or is he?
He's kind of taking out the rear view, kind of
Okay.
watching the door. He's
Okay.
kind of has his hand ready. So he's going to cast something.
Okay. Well then, Lyle just goes ahead and he slips back as everybody else starts making their way down the passage.
And he lets you go first as you all start venturing down the stairway. And as he steps on the stairway, he flicks his hand, casting prestidigitation, and snuffs out the flame of the torch, causing it to go out. And as he steps into the hallway, the wall shifts back.
So it closes behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty gangster.
That's pretty gangster, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Is that where
So
we're
now-
getting cliffhangered?
Probably a good idea. Because it is 11:39.
Yeah,
So,
it's Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
all right. You all begin venturing downstairs and into the basement of Goal's estate. And next time we'll pick up on what is beneath this manor.
Dun dun
I'll give
dun.
you a preview. There's a dude right there, guys.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what the fuck? Man,
Lyle.
I'm eating some sausages here. What the fuck?
So what you're saying is we're going to immediately start with combat next time.
Potentially.
Don't worry, I got this.
Aren't you guys glad that that we managed to avoid combat this entire session, just
We
so
did
you can
good.
make it to the sausage guy in the basement? Here's our
Sausage man.
cliffhanger.
I'm just
I'd rather
imagining.
take on lone sausage men than every guard in that freaking house.
I'm just imagining he's the Magic Beans guy from Ocarina of Time, just
No.
with a big bag of sausages, just eating it.
It's Sans. He's got all the hot dogs. It's his hot dog stand.
All right. So we'll end it there. And that little cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But I will say,
Hey.
all right, everybody. So next time, you guys will level up
Yes.
in the next session.
Cool.
Not yet, but
So
You're-
next session.
next session you will level up, probably in the middle of the session.
Ooh.
So in other words, everybody
So just
figure out
kinda
your subclass.
Just kind of think of what you're gonna do, and we
Yeah.
discuss it over the week.
You should figure out your level up.
I
now.
was reading up on that actually earlier today. I was talking to Ed about that last night. I says we're probably getting into something big, so if we're doing milestones, we probably are going to level up by the end of whatever we're getting ourselves into here.
Yeah, I have a sheet with how I'm gonna build Birdie. We're probably
Nice.
the next 20 levels or whatever, or
So
until she's level 20.
So Vile has a wedding to go to next Saturday.
Okay.
Do we want to take off that weekend, or do we want to try and do it on Sunday again?
It's up to him. He'll be coming home from a wedding, so. I mean, he will
I
be
have no
the day
problem
after a
with it.
wedding, so I don't know.
Well, it's up to you guys. We did just do 2 weekends in a row, so we could skip this next weekend and then resume on the 20th.
We could do it that way, or... I mean, I'm fine with keep it going, but it's just a matter of, like, are you going to be ready? Is it going to be too much for you to handle?
Well, I don't have another session lined up for the other campaign that I'm doing this week, so I'll just have this to work on. So, and
Well,
I still have the rest of this done to prepare it. So
I'm okay
all
with
good.
keep going, especially since as we get to, the holidays and stuff, then things could get spotty.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel
That's
like
true.
we should take advantage while we can, if everybody's able to do it on Sunday.
Right.
The only issue I have with multiple Sundays is I do work early on Monday mornings.
Okay. Well, we'll see how next Sunday
Is-
weekend goes as we go.
Is this too late for you, right where we're at right now?
I mean, it's getting close for me.
Okay.
You usually would have been to bed, what, like 40 minutes ago on these
Usually.
days, right?
Yeah,
Because
usually.
it's, after
We
movie
can,
night.
if we want to do next Sunday, we want to end early. We can just end at 11 next time.
We could end it a little bit early, or we could...
Yeah, get through the dungeon to the milestone.
And then just end there and level up.
Yeah, well, I'm just... Yeah, because we're doing this to kind of make up for the fact that we lost a session last month. And then...
Yeah, the only other problem I have with maybe doing it next week is like this week, I had to put everything on the weekend to do today, and then I'm gonna have to do that again next weekend. So all my weekend chores and everything
Well,
I need to do.
Right.
If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's
So,
fine. We can just
I
cancel
get
next
limited
time.
on time on weekends
I
like
get-
this.
No, I
yeah,
get you.
fair enough.
Yep. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll
Alright.
check back in on
we'll do it on Wednesday.
Thursday, and
Wednesday,
then we'll check back in
Thursday.
on Saturday,
Ask about it, yeah.
and then we'll check again on Sunday, just to make sure everyone's good, and no pressure on anybody.
I'm putting
Yeah.
pressure
So-
on everyone.
Then I'm putting pressure on you.
Pressure. You
Um,
do it,
No,
Molly.
no, I'm reversing the pressure.
Give me the
Pressure's
pressure.
back on you.
Yeah, give it to me.
Is there
Yeah.
a holiday this week? I know I have two. I have 2 days off during the
Veterans
week.
Day.
Don't
I
we
think
have
on
Veterans
Thursday.
Day?
Veterans Day?
Yep.
I don't know if
Veterans
anyone
Day.
else has that day off, but I do.
That's the 11th,
I mean-
right?
I doubt it.
It's not like a federal holiday, so I don't think anybody will have it off.
No, I won't.
Okay. Well, I was gonna offer that up, but never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
we can have a Veterans Day session.
Hell fucking yeah.
Nope, I actually have it off.
You have
Nice.
Veterans Day off?
I
Nice.
have the 11th off. Yes.
I don't.
Sick.
Majay,
Your DM does not.
get COVID again.
No, fuck you. I don't want it again. I will murder you. I can't taste food. It sucks.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Maji.
All right, well, we'll figure it out. Good game. I'm going to cut the recording, so bye, YouTube.
bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.